Did you have fun yesterday?
You know what? I wish you were filming. No, I had fun because I didn't care. Like, I felt so free. Like, you guys seen, I never act like that. Like, just, I seen so many people that I don't like, or I don't have ops like that, but just the very few people I've had issues with ended up being there yesterday. And I just decided to get drunk to just blind myself. Like, I don't want to make eye contact. I'm very, like, I don't want to do that because my temper is worse than everybody else's, I promise. So I just decided to get lit. And then maybe a little too lit because all y'all was nervous. They were all nervous I was going to fight somebody.
Literally.
They're like,
what kind of party was this?
It was a
BMF party.
BMF.
Ghetto gal party, banquet hall vibes.
Banquet.
That's what I said. Tasha, you think I brought Mariah out to that? Or you think they invited me out to the ghetto
No
vibe?
chairs to sit.
No chairs
They brought
to sit?
me out.
Girl, I had to. I'm thankful for my little boo thing. That girl. Who had the slides,
you brought the slides too. Yeah,
she done brought me shoes to the booth. I was so happy.
Were you wearing heels?
Yeah,
oh
she
yeah.
was.
No, but I was wearing heels from hours before because I had went to the studio right before, and I was in the heels in the studio, like wasting ankle strength.
Right. No, you definitely should.
The ball of my foot is done.
Yeah.
Would you have done the bare feet?
No.
Okay.
Not there.
No.
Okay.
Maybe
And not
like
with me.
Maybe like a house party.
Not next to
B&B.
me.
That's like my people's.
Cass
B&B.
is so against the girls that wear. What do you feel about girls
Cass
that
is
go
like,
bare feet?
What do you wear? Like,
What were you gonna say? Cass is like.
Cass was like.
I'm cool with it because like
Raya, I don't think
feet are
you
hurting.
want them to see.
I didn't know it was that crazy until Cass. She's the hard on that.
Really?
Cass. Oh, my cup?
I didn't even think about that because I'm like, I was just in pain.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I just get these off, but I want to do it gracefully, but get these off.
Oh, that's good. Thanks.
And then you brought sense to the situation. You're like, Raya, if you change it here, everyone's going to see that you're switching. Instead of, because in my head, I'm like, the car, I can't make it to the car.
Yeah.
But it would have made sense to
It would have been a long walk
back in.
And it was cold
in a different
yesterday.
shoe. But nobody noticed. That's why I was saying, you guys leave me alone until it's more busy, and I'm just going to discreetly, and I did what I needed to do. And then it was a vibe for the rest of the night. But I was just being like, so carefree, and I'm not like I don't become like a hoe when I'm drunk. You know, some girls, they get freaky when they're drunk. It's not like that. Like, I felt carefree, as in like not concerned about anyone else around me. I was in my vibe. Like, I didn't care. I said what I wanted. I felt how I felt. I was in it. Like, it felt good. Yesterday felt good. My energy felt good. I liked it.
It's all about
Even though y'all was scared as hell. They thought I was going to punch someone in the face.
We were just on guard. We were just ready, like, if it has to go down, like, we're ready. But we were like, fuck.
Because
which one is it going to be? There was just so ever. Remember that girl? F that girl. I'm like, oh my God, let's just tie the hair up from now.
She's like, who don't you
Yeah.
like? I'm like, her. And
I was like, literally, she's right behind me. No, like live.
But
we were in the bathroom. She's like,
I'm
this bitch. I was
problematic.
like, who?
These are people that go out of their way to cause issues in my life. So I chose to be a shit disturber yesterday just to test the water, and nobody bit the bait. They were scared. I don't get it. I don't even fight, so I don't know why they should have tested it.
Do you have hands though?
Yes.
I do.
She got hands?
But
She does.
But I
She has
don't
hands?
fight.
Yes.
But I don't fight.
Okay.
So how you know you got hands?
Exactly how?
She's lying.
Because I can, and I have.
I was going to say, she has definitely fought.
Okay.
It's not healthy.
Oh, that's growth. That's character.
But yeah,
That's
definitely growth.
That's
And
growth.
her
That's
anger,
growth.
Mariah's anger has gotten a lot better too. You see her sometimes like doing the
Check
little,
my own
yeah.
self,
You
right?
see her like I saw it yesterday when I was like, fuck, we're about to get down today. But I was like, I watched her kind of, I always keep my eye on her, so I watched her kind of like come from 10, like count like to 9, 8. You know, counted herself. I was like,
but it
thank
was the
God.
shots. That's I'm like, okay, 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. I'm lit.
How much of you guys were there? Was there backup?
Oh,
Would have been crazy.
It was such a vibe. That's what I'm saying. I wish we had a cameraman or something because I don't
And it was
think
all girls.
We made a statement last night because we kicked there was absolutely no men in the booth. First
You
of all,
can't get my co-host injured, okay?
absolutely not.
We need her now.
No, that's like Cass is I love her. I would never let anything happen to Cass. I need Cass because then we look like the bougie. We're not involved ones when I'm with Cass, but then if it's just me with the gal then it's just a problem.
Yeah.
So Cass balances you out.
Yes. She lets everyone understand I have the Brampton side to me too, and a gentle side. It's not just the hood baby Mariah. No.
I bring that for my friends too sometimes, I think. Yeah. That's a good vibe. You need a balance.
I do.
I'm a little bit older than Mariah too, so like they're like my
it
little
doesn't
sister.
Feel like
but it doesn't at all. Sometimes I forget all the time. And she never she's like the same age. I'm like, it's true, but since it's just a kind of time, like, girl, not worth it. You know, you got too much to lose.
I feel like you're like my little
She always says to Cass, if I fight, like, you're not fighting. But I'm like, bitch,
never.
I am.
Not even your own issue. I told her that. She can't. I would not even let her handle her own issues. I don't see Cass ever. She doesn't deserve to ever fight.
Honestly, it sounds like you're a real one.
I would take it for her every time.
She is.
Let's take this shot, though. I want you guys to cheers up. I want everyone to what we toasting to: more wealth, more health, more blessings, success,
prosperity,
love,
kindness.
Yeah, all the above. By the way, we are starting. By the way, we already started.
Oh, shit.
Okay, this flavor's not bad.
I'm telling you, it's good.
Yeah,
It's really good.
With the Fruitopia?
It's like almost with the Fruitopia. It's watermelon.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was getting
but
that type of vibe.
By itself, it was a melon, but together.
I was getting that vibe, that watermelon vibe.
I didn't even finish my cup. Yo, I poured a lot, eh?
Yeah?
I poured enough.
Me too. No, the bottle's halfway done. That's I realized. Me too.
Because you want a double shot. That's why you
half the cup.
Honestly, I didn't even.
No, that's the sip. No.
You didn't finish it?
Oh my God, you're trying to do it.
Wait, you drank the whole day?
Nah, there's still a little, there's a little bit left.
We're about to have man, you guys are about to get.
What is supposed to be
tonight.
just sipped on? My bad.
He finished the whole thing.
I mean, if you want to party.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
We can party.
We're on Players Play. You know?
We're on Players Play. Anything can happen on Players Play now.
Players
but
Play.
I want to get into what we were just talking about though, and maybe you guys can kind of piggyback off that. But being to yourself, being alone. I know you said that you more like to stay to yourself.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. Like, why do you feel that way? And I want to know what your thoughts are on that as well. Yeah, maybe as you transition.
What I was telling him earlier is that I feel like the more people you bring into your life, the more problems you inevitably find yourself in. And also, the reason why I'm alone is just because I find it's so much more peaceful like that. Like I started my whole journey, voice acting, voiceover, whatever it is, like a couple of years ago. And like I made a promise to myself, like this is it, like this is what I want to do. So I seclude myself, and it's like friends are asking me to come out, come to this, come do this, and it's like for 2 years straight I said no to everybody, and that's been my strongest blessing is learning to say no to people.
Birthdays?
Nah, he's going to birthdays.
Couple of birthdays.
You can't diss.
Couple of birthdays I've been to, yeah.
The gang.
Yeah, a couple of birthdays I've been to.
But I feel you.
But it's like I prefer to, like, in this phase of my life right now, it's build mode. It's like, because from where I came from to where I'm at now, it's disgusting from how my life just changed.
Amen.
Like that.
I just want to say
for the better, right?
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
Imagine I'm saying amen and
You good.
No, we're gonna get into a lot of stuff today, but like I just remember you at like a certain level, and then you just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Like your posts were going viral, all type of stuff, man. So talk to me about all that.
So what was it, like last year around October, November, I had like only like 3,000, just about 3,000.
I know, like yo, how did you go for honestly it's crazy because I even had to do I'm like, wait, this is the same guy, right? I was like, what? I
started realizing what my niche was and what people were kind of falling in love with and what people wanted to see from me, which is singing content, singing videos. Because if you look at my content before that, my TikTok content, I wasn't really doing, I was doing like more like lip syncing and skits, just doing TikTok things.
How often are you making TikToks? Like a day? How many? How often would you work on TikTok?
Well, typically I try to get maybe 2 to 3 out a week. That's what I would try to do.
Yeah.
But it's only if I had a fresh cut. Like I'm not taking TikToks if I'm not looking. Like
yeah.
I want to look the best.
So I feel that.
Yeah, like so. It just started.
How much cuts you get a week?
I get like one cut, like 4 cuts a month. Like I go to the
4 cuts a month?
So once a week.
Every week.
Okay, that's consistent.
What, every week?
Yeah.
Oh, but is it because you have to be
Keep
ready
it
for the
cute.
content, or is that like always?
No,
been
the
there?
hair grows over the line. I know how that goes.
It's
But like
that.
that fast, so every week.
Yeah.
It's that.
For
So
me.
think about us if we were to shave our legs, how fast is it gonna go back?
Not me though. Sorry, I don't grow hair
Okay,
easily.
hair
But
is
even-
no.
Even with you guys and your nails though, like how often you get your nails done?
Every 2 weeks.
Don't be asking me
It's
that.
the
I'm a
maintenance, right? You just-
hairstylist.
But
It's-
see, it doesn't. Every week
I
is
get
kind of
my
like
nails
that's so
done once
fast.
a
I
year.
felt it. But like
Once
my
a
nails like
year.
2
Oh, yeah.
weeks, and then like
Twice or
every like on the
three
third
times
week
on
I
my
should be going for a
birthday
fill.
and
But I have never gone like every
Holidays.
week
You
for
gotta keep
like
them
a
clean.
fill.
Yeah.
But I just never heard that before. But that's interesting. Wow.
It's just I don't know. It's just
Oh, maybe your hair grows really fast.
it does.
Oh, okay,
And,
maybe
and I guess you could say I'll take a line from the girlies. Like I do it for me.
Okay. Oh, part of your self care.
Yeah, like
Okay,
it's self care for me.
I'm
Yeah.
working on that too. Like I've always been somebody that I put everything before myself. Everything. I just always felt like something was more important than those little things, like making myself happy in little ways. So now I'm definitely like I feel what you're saying. Like,
This
just
is
do it
probably
for
going
me.
to complement each other now. Sounds like where you are is kind of like maybe where how you feel you want to get to as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what?
I cut you off. You
No,
were
it's all good, it's all
talking
good.
about your
So-
journey.
Now we're getting into everybody today,
Yeah.
but
So what ended up happening was like I posted one singing video. I think it was like Chris Brown video, and I sang the song, but like fucking Robitussin, like that one.
Yeah, save the voice because we're gonna do it later.
Oh my god!
No, save the voice.
And that it
You
blew,
too, save
it
the
blew the
voice.
fuck up. Got over 1 million views, and then I posted another Chris Brown song after, and that one got 1 million views right after, like back to back millies. And then slowly over time, I'm like, oh shit, this is what people want from me. They want the singing video. So I went from 3,000 followers, and in the span of from there till now on Instagram, I have 270 something K on Instagram. On TikTok, it was like 100K at that time, and now I'm over 700K. So
Wow.
almost 1 million combined between the two platforms.
wow.
And it's just been a hectic growth. And obviously with that has come opportunities like Quinn, and it also helps with my other business, my Fiverr business, my voiceover business. So
Yeah.
it's just been like a phenomenal.
Try
journey.
Quinn. What's that all about, man? What is that? You said voice porn?
Oh man.
Not voice porn.
That's what he said.
So basically,
sounded like it.
so
you
basically,
you listen to voice porn?
No, just the way
I'm
he
just
talks,
playing,
it
I'm
makes
just
sense. I would do that job.
so
If I had
basically,
your voice, I would do it.
right?
Call
I
my
feel
phone.
like it's been my destiny.
How do you know
this
if you have the
entire time.
voice though? Like I could do it?
What do
You could definitely do it.
Yeah?
No.
Anybody can do it. It's just
No, what?
confidence.
No,
He can
don't
do
want
it.
it.
I believe in him.
I'm joking.
It's
You
all
can
good.
definitely, what it takes is honestly confidence, because if you can tell yourself I can get in front of a mic and I can act out an orgasm on the microphone, then you can do this.
Wait, no.
It's so what I do
That's
is
your job?
that's my job. So what I do is I make
gotta
erotic.
explain.
Wait. What did you think it was?
I dead ass thought he meant voiceovers as in like
Movie stuff.
Oh no.
some shit.
Oh yeah,
Go on,
absolutely. I do that
let's
too.
go.
I do that too.
What do you do?
But okay, so there's two things that I do. So when I started my voiceover journey, it was basically just doing like scripts, like commercials, video games, characters, movie trailers, like radio ads, social media ads, like anything that required a voice, I did it. And then once my social media got big, then Quinn reached out to me to start doing making erotic audio. So basically what it is think of an audiobook on Audible or something like that. You're listening to a story. And you're listening to
A
it from
sexy
like
story.
exactly from like I can play like one of my stories like
No.
real quick.
Not today.
No, don't do that.
Sit.
Don't do it.
So
Not today.
basically it's like a story in first person view. So you the listener are a part of the story. So it's as if I'm talking to you, right? So it kind of goes like, hey, how was your day? Oh really? Oh nice. So like kind of thing, like I'm talking to you, but then eventually during the story there's a spicy part that ends up happening. Like I'm in the mic, like I'm in my booth, like I'm moaning, I'm like making all these sound effects, I'm making these kissing sounds, making the clapping sounds, like the pussy rubbing against the dick, like the wetness and all that stuff. Like it's a whole production, and it ends up being
Sounds
like
like
20
it.
to 30 minutes of like you're listening to I made a story called like Weekday Punishment. It's where like it's super dumb, super rough, like calling you out your name, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you're my dirty little slut, like all
So-
kinds of stuff. Like,
So people like are they already made and people purchase them and listen, or like do you take requests? Like how does it go?
so
Or
I
you
have
just come up with these stories and just put them out?
Yeah, that's what I do. I have full autonomy over the content that I create on their platform. So I just come up
So
with
you're
the
like a
stories.
writer.
Wait, you
Right.
come up with the
You're an
story
author.
too? Oh.
So you're a sex author.
If you want to put it that way, yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
So I have about.
You're like a narrator, but like you are wow.
An audio porn star, I guess, if you will.
Audio porn star.
Audio porn star.
So,
that.
like,
That is new.
I have about 35 stories out now. Like,
I
from
feel like I should
ranging
try
in
it.
scenarios. I did a monster one with 2 dicks, like
Really?
a wolf one. Like,
Hey,
Wait.
baby. I could do it, right?
hey,
So you guys go then. You guys go ahead then.
I'm gonna do one.
All right,
I'm
go.
gonna
Yeah,
do
you
one.
guys
I'm gonna
play.
send it to you, and you tell me
No,
if it's good.
do it right now.
talking right now. He's talking
Play.
right now.
Like
Action.
respond. Oh, you're the
Action.
professional.
Yeah.
think of a scenario.
My hands are already hot. Okay.
Think of a scenario. I did
Action.
one not so blind date. Like, think of a scenario in which
Okay.
Think virgin wanting to like get the best ever.
wants to experience it for the
yeah,
first time.
like, and she feels like you would fulfill it for her, so she's called you over here. Think 50 Shades of Grey. Remember how the girl was so innocent and like didn't know what she needed
Man,
until
you
she
can wear the
got
headphones
it.
for this episode.
Like-
Yo, real talk. I'm joking.
No.
I think
Here.
Cass is about to go
Action.
buy one of his books right now.
Action. Go ahead. So you're Anastasia.
Wait, so I just respond
just responds to what I say.
in a sexy way?
However you want.
I can't even.
It doesn't
make-
need to be
I'm
sexy.
so awkward. I gotta look
Because
straight.
the beginning of the stories is just talking. So, are you sure you want to do this?
I don't know.
Because I remember you telling me in the past that you wanted to save it for someone, you know, that you trust, and you putting this on me, it's a lot on my shoulders, and I'm very grateful. I'm thankful for the opportunity, but are you sure this is something you want to do?
I just feel like I haven't been able to control the thoughts in my mind. I haven't been able to shake the little tingle I get every time I think about it. So
Oh, I see. Because, what's funny is because I kind of know that every time I come around, I know she has a little heartbeat for me. So that's kind of like
give me
how it
5
goes.
minutes.
That's kind of how it goes, but without the
You
female
know
voice.
what?
So it's
I'm gonna
the
work
listener.
on that. We gotta run it back.
So no one responds.
I'm gonna
No
get
response.
you
Got
soon.
it. It's just a more like left to your imagination,
Exactly.
essentially.
Exactly. So it's a way. It's a different perspective from
This
traditional.
is a
porn.
challenge. Now I feel challenged. We gotta run it back.
Yeah?
I'm gonna get you.
All right,
I'm gonna
Wow.
get you.
Whenever you're ready, you can get this work.
So with on there, sorry, I don't know if there's too much in your business, but like, do you get paid based off of how much like people are interacting with your story essentially, or is it like they already gave you like a flat rate, like you're an employee and then they just pay you kind of like a salary or like a bi-weekly kind of thing?
Yeah, they just pay me per audio. Like
Per
that I-
hour.
that I
Oh,
put
okay.
out.
No matter like even if it only gets like 10 views or something.
Regardless if it's 10 views, whether it's 5 minutes long or an hour long. It's,
Oh, they're just gonna pay
they
you for
just-
putting. Okay.
But you got good engagement though. I see a lot of women reacting all over the world. Talk to me about some of the places these women are listening from.
So on my Instagram, I looked at my analytics, and 53% of my followers are from the U.S. The
Freaky
next
girl.
highest comes from South Africa. Yo,
said
South Africa.
South Africa.
Wow.
South African women are beautiful. Oh my goodness.
They're freaky. Yeah, I know that.
My next one, my third is UK, and then fourth is Canada. But aside from that,
Shout out to
I've gotten
UK, yeah,
DMs
them.
and messages from women all over the world, like Italy, France,
Canadian
Brazil,
stuff, yeah.
Mauritius, like
Wow.
pretty much all over the world. And in terms of jobs that I've done voiceovers for the
Yeah.
world, I've done a voiceover recording for 45% of the planets on Earth, or of the countries on Earth.
Wow. That's crazy. So where are you headed with it, and like where do you want to take it?
So there's two ways I'll answer this. So in terms of Quinn, the erotic audio stuff, where I want to take this is I'm using it as an outlet to be extremely creative and to also build up my audio engineering skills, because these sound like full-on movies. Like if you, let's say you put a movie on Netflix and you turned away and you're just listening to it, that's how I make these sound. You're having the footsteps walking. They pick up a cup off the table. Like every single sound, the car,
Very
the keys turning the car.
detailed.
Yeah. So you're literally placed into the story, and that's why all these comments are coming, because like
Because it feels so real to
exactly,
them.
it's a very surreal experience.
And also, like, I can actually, like, this whole time I've been trying to see how you could sell it to me, like, because I'm somebody that I'm very, like, closed off. I don't really, like, I'm not a sexual person at all, honestly. I have to try. I'm like that.
then it's perfect for a person like
But
you.
that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about it in a way where, like I've been practicing celibacy for a little while. So something like that, like it just might entertain my mind, you know. I feel like I don't really need the actual sex.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like that's something, like, for someone who's trying to, you know, just stick to themselves and be focused and not want to share their physical energy with anyone else. Like that would be something that I would probably consider, you know, purchasing.
And that's exactly why the platform was made. Like,
Is it for
really?
virgin? Like, are a lot of virgins on there? Like, just listening to the
I
audio?
wouldn't necessarily
Getting
say
horny and
virgins.
stuff?
Maybe widows.
It's
Widows, yeah.
maybe that as well, but I feel like it's
Older
just
women.
it's a cacophony of women. It's all kinds. It's a platform
Listen,
made.
everybody a freak.
Everybody's a freak. Every single woman's a freak. No one can tell me that they're not a freak. But it's a platform made for women by women.
Wait, women made it?
Women made it. Yeah.
Black women?
It's not black women. Just a woman made it from the States. But she's honestly the owner of the platform, but she's an amazing CEO. Like, I'm a creator on the platform, but just the way how they make you feel in terms of, like, they make you feel like you're really a part of something. Like, they sent me Apple AirPod Maxes, Quinn branded AirPod Maxes, a brand new Shure microphone, like,
And that hoodie too, right?
like,
Seen
and
a couple
the
hoodies,
jersey,
yeah,
the Quinn
jersey or something, yeah.
They take care of their peoples.
Wow.
I will say that much. Quinn is an amazing platform to work for.
I feel like a successful business doesn't only, like, include the numbers or the product, or, you know, like, it's actually the passion. Like, it has to, I feel like all successful businesses, you still see why they do what they do, you know? It's not just because it makes sense. You know?
And how it can relate to people.
You see they care.
And how it can benefit people's lives is the main thing. Yeah.
That's interesting you guys say that, because I feel like some businesses are just by the numbers and they need more.
A lot of them.
They need more, like, care.
But you all know, I feel like,
'Cause I know
why. I feel like everything is always a trend in like society these days. Things become popular when they become trends. Like, you know, the more people do it, everyone likes it. I feel like there was a time where business was like a wave. Like, it became a wave. It became something cool to have, cool to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like some people they didn't even actually want to start a business, or that it's not for them, they weren't ready or whatever. But it's like, I do feel like there was a time where I felt like everyone just felt like they needed to start a business.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like it's just
agree.
about a popularity. Like, I think people see the successful part about business and say, you know, like, I want that, but they don't realize what it takes.
That goes into
It's
it.
the title of being an entrepreneur, you know?
Right, like, you do what you want to do for yourself, but you also take all the heat and all the weight
And all the
every time.
responsibility.
You can't
All the
call
pressure.
nobody for a sick day. You can't call in, I'm losing money.
No, it's
if
true.
I call in, like,
That's true. And I actually kind of want to piggyback that to say, you say you stay to yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
And you were talking about kind of like me, and you're saying, like, I have, like, more of connections. I'm kind of more out there, I would say, in a sense. But, like, I don't know, like, don't you feel like you need that network as well? And do you feel like for you, you're kind of good because you're more, I guess, creating all your content solely by yourself?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for someone like me.
It's a weird dichotomy to kind of go around, just because, for you, you need those connections, and, you know, it's great that you have, you know.
No, I'd rather be like you.
Yeah?
Just create by myself.
And
in a sense.
Just honestly, it's just because it's such a peaceful life that I get to live.
I know.
Like, I have
it's
my
better like that way.
I have my little pup.
It just sucks that, like, we have to, like, I mean, we're just, as a podcaster, you have to, like, be, you know, you got to be out there to a degree.
Up front and center all the time.
I mean, each business has its own ups and downs. What about you in terms of business? How do you feel? Like, do you feel like being an artist yourself, of course? Do you feel like you need to have those connections? Because you're in the music game. That's a serious game. You actually technically need the network as well.
And she's an entrepreneur too.
And you're an entrepreneur as well, which we'll get into. So do you feel like you have to, you can't just be by yourself to a degree?
If you know me, you will know I feel like I was born in the wrong time. I feel like if my business, or if success in today's day, especially with what I'm doing, like entertainment industry and beauty industry, those are things that literally can't survive without social media, without being on top of trends, and like always being in people's face and always being present for things. And I did think that maybe I could have tried to have more of a private life and still be so successful. But I've learned that's not. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like I right now, I think that's probably my biggest challenge. That's always been like, I'm someone who loves being by myself. If my phone dies, like, I don't care. I can chill for hours. Like, I can go without a phone. I love being in like person with like everything. I don't really care to be on social media too much. That's just my natural energy, opinion. It's just how I've become. But most definitely, I feel like a big challenge is fighting that private side of me, because I know in order to succeed with music, people need to hear me. People need to see me. People need to like me. People need to understand who I am. I feel like you get your most consistent and raw and loyal fans if they fall in love with who you are, not just what you do.
At the core.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so I'm working on that right now with kind of just like putting myself out there again. Like, I feel like I focused so much on the business part and becoming just like the best hairstylist, and with that you meet a lot of different people, a lot of different energies, and sometimes it can eat out away at your character. You kind of try to blend in a little more. You kind of tone it down, and just so you can be accepted by every type of person, you know. I just want to be the best hairstylist. I want everyone to love me. So if I'm too loud for some people, I'm gonna tone it down. Or if I'm too ratchet, I gotta tone it down. Or if I'm not loud enough, I gotta turn it up, you know. And so I feel like there was a time where I almost didn't recognize myself too. Like I felt like I wasn't comfortable, but I was getting money. You know what I mean? So mentally,
I like how you
it's
said
a
that.
battle. It's a battle. It's either I get rich and be uncomfortable, or just stick to what I feel is me, and stay comfortable, but not elevate as much. And I feel like there's a beauty in sticking to who you are, but also I understand the goal. Like, if I say my goal is to have a successful business and to have the world hear and love my music, I know I can't be a hermit crab. I can't just sit inside, not talk to no one, not post anything. Like, I know that I have to not even please the crowd. As I said, I want people to fall in love with me, not just what I do, because I feel like that's how everything I do will be received the way that I want it. And also, I think I'm someone who, like, people really would like. And I feel like even with my business and just feeling like I've been like a robot for so long, I've also created people who may not like me or whatever, and they just don't know me, right? But they just know what I do, or I'm just looked at as like a business, like I'm a store. You know, there's no person behind the store often. I feel like that too when you have a business, and especially being a service provider, like, I'm at people's beck and call, you know? So often they would look at you like you kind of having like an outside life or outside opinion besides wanting just success for your business is almost wrong, you know? Or like you shouldn't have that, or you don't have that. Like, I've often felt like I'm not supposed to have a life if I am an entrepreneur. I got to just stick to the business and just work. But it made me miserable. And then also I found that doing that, I wasn't putting out the best work anymore because I didn't love it. I felt like it was just stress. So I feel like there's beauty in both, you know, keeping true to who you are and being your best self and protecting energy or whatever you need to protect to keep like me being me, like, you know. But also, if I understand the assignment, like if you understand what you want to do, I want to be successful, I want people to know who I am because it's going to help where I want to go. I need to let go a little bit. Like, I need to show people me more. I need to do more TikToks. I need to do more voice singing covers even, or just my own stuff. Like, putting myself out there is kind of what I've been working on right now.
Okay. That's what's up.
I feel like people are going to love me when they get to know me.
That's what's up. I mean, I feel like you got to be yourself all in all to really get to the next level. But then I also battle with that too, because I feel like it's more than that. Like, you also
Some
have
people
to have
don't just
like,
accept you.
that, and I feel like just being yourself just not enough these days. Like, I don't know. I feel like with everyone doing certain similar things, like you have to really be captivating and be so unique to where you can draw an audience. And that sometimes requires...
That was a good way to say it. Being yourself is not enough.
It's not sometimes.
That's how I would, like, in better words, I would say I fight with that thought often. I argue with some people about it because they're like, nah, you just be yourself and you'll make it. I don't think it's like that. I think it's a lot of surrounding factors with being yourself that kind of will push you to the next level.
There's a lot of luck that goes into it, but at the same time, there's a lot of preparation. Like if you've been preparing like your entire life, like let's say for you for music, like you're prepping right now, you're doing your thing, and eventually opportunity is going to meet that preparation, and then your time is going to
manifestation too. Like if my mind, I tell myself I want it, I put the work in, I put myself in the right situations and positions. It has to happen at some point.
I have to touch it because like I'm big on manifestation. Big on manifestation.
That was lit. I like that. I like that link up right there. By the way, they're matching.
We're matching. Super matching. I've never met him.
Never met
and
her
I bought
before.
the outfit today, so the spirits.
I really wear these pants. I'm like, yo, it is what it is. Yeah.
Today we wore
Meant
that.
to be.
Nah, but that's what's up. That's what's up. Manifestation. You guys think manifestation's real? 'Cause I've been manifesting a lot, and I don't feel like it's happening the way I want it to happen. So
it's not your job. That's I feel like the important part of manifestation is kind of like you leave it to God kind of thing.
No, I'm tired of that. I've been leaving it to the big man. Big man.
What do you feel like?
Patience
what is
is
your
important.
Way of, like, your idea of manifestation. Like, what do you think? What
I just want to do more. I just want to do more in life. I feel like I'm not able to do enough.
Well,
I feel like
what do
I'm
you think
trapped.
the timeline
I feel like
is
I'm
on
trapped.
that?
I'm trapped. I feel like I'm trapped.
That's the issue.
Do you think
can't
there's a
give yourself a time?
That's what I'm asking him because he said that he feels like it's
timeline because I've been
coming
like he said, I've been ready my whole life for these moments.
But
Where are the
God's
moments?
not
But if you
ready.
think
Maybe
about
God.
What, do you feel like you're putting the work in to get it?
Yes.
Then most
I work every
definitely
day
it's gonna
thinking about it
happen.
every day. I'm an obsessive thinker. Every day I'm thinking about it, and it's just like I don't feel like
The thing is, though, look at where you're at right now. I know you manifested this, and I was talking to you about earlier.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I guess.
Bro, you
I
got
was just telling
backdrops.
Cass too. You guys did something I have never seen before, like the games night, the giant games night. That was something.
Shit, we weren't happy with that night. What do you mean?
Our first
But
event.
it triggered a trend that is happening now in other events. I just seen someone at a lounge, a big lounge, that the entire party was dedicated to. Like, it was like a party and a games night at the same time. Like, it was a huge party, and there were like Uno games on the table, like things like that happening. And the first people I seen do it was you guys. You guys, to me, I feel like you came wanting to bring people together instead of wanting to capitalize on flaws or tea,
Yeah.
things
Facts.
that everyone knows will get the views. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you guys are actually trying to make link ups, like make it just a safer space or a better energy in the city.
You felt that
like,
for real? I didn't know you felt that for real.
Yes.
Shit, that actually makes me feel good.
She told me that.
No,
you never told me that.
I don't tell you specific, but I tell you time like
No,
people
you said it, but
they're
like just the
in
way
our-
she
I just
put
never
that,
say
I didn't know
Mariah
I didn't know like the way you summed that up like that. Wow, I didn't know that.
You guys,
Wow.
your intentions. I seen the intention, and I don't pay attention to a lot of shit. So it was loud. You guys have great energy. You guys have a purpose that is not shallow or money hungry. You're not. It doesn't seem like you're trying to do this to just benefit you. It seems like you're trying to make something happen. You're trying to tell a story. You're trying to make a statement. Like, I see what's happening. Like, you're trying. You guys are trying to make. I feel like it's missing in today's day. Like, there's such a disconnect with. I think it's just there's so many reasons why. Like, it's expensive. The economy is expensive, so everyone is always working. A lot of people feel like they don't have time to chill, love, be friends. Like, a lot of people feel like they don't have time for things like that. And so they become lonely, very isolated. And I just feel like there's a lot of that in this city. And then I just seen a post the other day, and they're like, Toronto's like the number one
the loneliest
city in
I saw it
the
too.
world or whatever.
Or 6 months or something.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so crazy because in one of the biggest, the most populated places where we really do know everybody.
Yeah.
I felt that though.
Yeah.
Because
No,
I
I
feel
felt
like
that
I'm
still.
lonely as fuck.
And we have a lot of events,
but I know so
and we have a
many
lot of
people.
lit people, you know.
I
felt
just
that
think
still.
that the way the world's going, it's just creating a lot of isolation. And then it's refreshing to come across people that are just trying to bring it back to happiness, or to remembering that, like, you can find happiness in little things, like having a laugh with someone you don't know, or like having a conversation with someone you can just relate to them. Like, that shit feels good.
Yeah.
But you don't remember that, because, like, even me, I could say every day I wake up, I have a daughter now, and she's 10 months, so she's about to walk. So if I'm not working, I'm watching her. I don't even have time to answer my phone. I love Cass like a sister, but I can honestly say I probably check up on her maybe once a week. I wish I could talk to her every single day.
And vice versa too.
But
It's
life
only
is
on you.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so
Life is
busy
crazy.
Yeah, it is.
with just staying afloat, surviving.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I even feel like that. Like, there are good people. It's not that I don't feel like everyone's miserable or everyone doesn't want to be friendly.
Yeah.
I just feel like people forget that there is time for this if you make it. Like, there's time to be happy. There's time. Like, you can find time. You can find people that can relate. It's not embarrassing to want support or to want help or to vent. It's not a sign of weakness. It's healing. And I feel like you guys definitely are trying to put out something that I don't see often. I feel like a lot of other podcasts just capitalize on
Moments.
the drama, people's
Misery.
flaws, or traumatic moments, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah,
Things
yeah.
that keep the world negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked about that the other day too.
Yeah,
Remember? On the
yeah,
phone,
we
we were
did talk about
talking,
that,
getting
yeah.
into like kind of what sets us aside from like other podcasts. Is like a lot of people, like you kind of exactly what you said. It's so crazy because we literally had this conversation like 3 days ago, like capitalizing off of people's like misery, like, you know, people going viral for like saying some shit that maybe like they were like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have said that, you know. But it's like it's all over the internet now.
Right.
They're getting dragged, and like the podcast, whatever it is like laughing at it. Oh,
That's
thank
our
God,
moment.
it's our
Right.
moment. It's
Or
like that's
see,
someone's
like this,
misery.
You
Like,
guys
you know?
could have waited for both of us to be here now. Say there was, I don't know you, right? But say there was a situation that was in the blocks, right? They didn't tell you, they were going to ask you. But now in this moment, they're like, oh, so what happened here? You know? Instantly make you feel uncomfortable, but you feel like it's for the views, you know? This is what they're here for.
Yeah.
You guys don't give that. Like, I feel like
This
I can
feels
just chill.
organic.
Like, I can just,
Feels
this is
real.
organic. Like, I'm chilling.
how
I
we
remember
do it.
I didn't know you even started the cameras.
Everyone
Like, we were
says that.
already talking.
Yeah, we
We were
everyone says
already
that.
chilling. Like,
Right
we were
on.
already talking.
Everyone says that. I'm gonna make I want to ask a funny question then, because I think I asked this on the polls. Would you guys rather a really good laugh right now or a really good sex?
I'll take a really good laugh.
I'd say a really good laugh too, because like I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, a really good laugh is powerful.
It is.
Yo, when you could just really laugh genuinely,
Oh.
yo, that's more than sex to me.
Yeah.
So I had to throw it up on the poll. A lot of people were saying the same thing. It was like
Laugh?
49%, 51%.
Close.
People, it was dead. Yeah, it was dead even.
As I told you, I've been
Yeah, you're not really into that. So you're probably gonna pick the real. She's gonna pick the really good laugh too.
I think a real good sex might be amazing.
Oh,
but
I thought you were gonna say really good laugh.
I just that would be great, but I'm still not gonna do it. But the good laugh is I think I just get good laughs.
Yeah.
My circle's hilarious.
Yeah, we're funny. We're
Very
funny.
raw. Very unfiltered.
Yeah.
I'm very much, but as I said, like I've built it that way. I've also, something I'll just tell you, I feel like my business almost not even just stopped growing as fast, but I noticed once I started to choose myself a little bit too and pull back from just always trying to please everyone, or like taking 100 clients in a day even though I'm crying by the end of the night. Like once I started to protect myself, I feel like I also gained some negative like energy from that, or some negative like outlooks from people, because it's almost like people get offended when you
Pick yourself.
when you
yourself
pick
first.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's like as if I'm doing something to you, but I'm just protecting myself. Like, why are you mad at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do your hair every minute you want, but like be happy that I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
happy if you're happy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
just reschedule. But like,
Why do you think
Pick another day.
Why do you guys think it's like that though? Like, what do you think? Why do people take negativity out of
just
you
think
protecting your own energy?
I just feel like there's just such a like, I don't know. Like
Their own like selfish gain. I feel like you know, like if it's not benefiting them,
I feel like there's no good examples.
it's like
though.
no, it's not. It's never. I think people like that are pretty shitty. Like
As
you know, it's
I
nothing
said,
to
yeah.
be.
Like,
It's
this
nothing
is a
good.
trendy city. This is like a trendy world. Everyone goes with what they see and what's popular. And I feel like being hard body, independent, just being rich, acting like you're too good for things. Those are things that are in such a light. Like that's what people see. I feel like people don't see the raw,
That's a good point.
the unfiltered. Like you don't have to try so hard and just chill. Like that stuff is
That's
not
a
in a
good
light.
point.
Like
That's
people
a
don't
good point.
see those things. If we had those examples, people would want or
that's
understand
an
that like
amazing point.
maybe this is still cool. It's still cool to just chill, take a day off if you have to. Like yes, I will lose the $400 in that day that I can make, but I will be so excited to start again on Monday. You know what I mean? That's important. And I feel like just those examples are not in a light for people to see and be reminded by and follow in a sense. Like it's always like work hard, grind. If you sleep on yourself, you're lacking. If you don't wake
Sleep
up
is
at
for
8
the
a.m.,
rich.
you're lacking. Right.
I'll
Sleep
sleep
is for
when-
the weak.
I'll
Sleep is for the broke people. Like shit. Like that. Those mentalities. Like that's what.
I'll
is
sleep when I'm
projected.
dead.
Sleep when I'm dead. Like hell no, because everyone's gonna hate you, including yourself, in that process. You're gonna be working so hard and be a billionaire and miserable.
Yeah.
Look how many millionaires just kill themselves.
Yeah,
True.
money's not
Literally.
everything.
Money you will realize it's not.
Why do you guys think people are scared to be themselves though? Because I think you're touching on a good point right now.
Yeah, it's the fear of being judged, man. It's the fear of
Absolutely.
And you're yourself too, so this is a perfect.
for
For
me.
you.
Yeah. You gotta because
you
guys might
challenged my ass just now.
and guys might even like, oh, this guy might be like this, he could be this, like, but you're yourself.
I'm myself on my platforms. Like even I have a little thing I do on my stories, Instagram stories called Spliff Talk, where I roll a spliff, have people send me questions through Instagram, IG, and I answer the question with a video while smoking the spliff. And I'm just talking
That's
how
a
I
great
talk.
idea.
I am how I am. And I feel like that's what garnered all these followers and all these people that just adore me. It's just because I don't fake who I am online. I talk like I just am. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just here. You know, I'm here for the experience, and I just let myself be. I just be.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that because I feel like me too. Like I'm just who I am. Like I used to be on Clubhouse and like I remember just like being myself and like guys would be like, this guy's a model.
To shy. But it made me follow you. It made me follow
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
made me tap back in the next time. I'm like, this guy, he's just a shit disturber. But like,
I am a little bit. I
I'm
am
about to be in
so.
that chat next time too. And I'm gonna see him next week at the top. I wanna get in there.
Yo, it's so crazy. Shout out to Mariah because we know each other from Clubhouse. A lot of people don't even really know that. But you know, like shout out to everybody who was on there, who even messed with me. But like, yeah, like
I thought you were an American. I swear.
I kind of was American. I turned American.
Huh?
I was talking-
turned
How
American.
do you turn American?
Yo, I'm not
I
gonna.
thought you were American.
Yo, I'm not.
When I saw you on-
definitely.
yeah,
When
yeah.
I saw you on
Florida,
TikTok,
like,
I thought
thought-
Cali,
Word.
you give like California.
Same,
Yeah.
word.
You're paid. I remember you. I had to go back and do the research. I'm like, wait, this is the same guy that had 3,000-4,000 followers, and then I was like, no, he's not American. This guy's from out here. I had to go back down at the bottom of the page because your page started just looking like you were from America. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no, I just remember. Like. I turned American. Yeah, I was talking to all the Americans. They were like, "Yeah, that's what's up." I'm like, I still say that's what's up to
Clubhouse,
this
I
day.
think is just a genius idea, and people should like. I think, as I said, everything to me ties back to trends, things that just they live and they die. They live and they die.
Yeah.
Like Clubhouse was
'Cause that came out of nowhere
so
again.
amazing
Yeah.
because it was the first time I got to meet people from the UK, from the States, from every kind of person was in one chat.
I was thinking,
It
what
was
are you talking
great.
about Clubhouse? But it was that app
The
that
app,
everybody was
yeah.
using.
Everybody
when it
has
first
to get the
downloaded,
link,
I remember
yeah.
that.
You were on there?
I was on there for like a week, and then
Yeah, I was
like,
on
Listening
there.
to every
I was
different
on there.
Every
type
kind
of
of
I couldn't go to
conversation.
sleep. I felt like life was recreated.
wasn't it during the pandemic?
swear.
Was it during the pandemic that
was.
Clubhouse was
I
a
think
thing?
that's when it got.
That's when it
super
came back
popular.
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
Yeah, because we were in
that's
middle
what we did.
school.
Lives and
It was a thing in middle school, I feel like, for us, and then it died. And
For
we
who?
went You remember when Clubhouse in
Lot
school?
of mercy.
Wait,
I thought
what? Wait,
Clubhouse
wait,
was
whoa,
new.
whoa. What are you talking about?
Isn't Clubhouse has been around now?
Are you
No.
Wait, are you talking like Penguin, the Club Hangout?
Oh, maybe it's that thing.
Club Penguin? Is that what
Nah,
you're thinking?
Clubhouse is new.
Is
Clubhouse
it?
is- yeah.
There was
That's
something
what I'm
else that's
saying,
like
Clubhouse
similar
middle
to
school.
that
But listen,
though.
but-
From like
House party.
yes.
Oh, house
what it
party.
was.
Yeah, house party.
Okay, that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
it was. But I think Clubhouse similar to that.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't on
Yeah,
Clubhouse.
yeah,
At first,
it is
like
similar.
besides Skype, where you could do like a giant.
Yeah, like a
group
giant, a whole bunch of different
conversation.
people
Yeah,
in it
house
and stuff.
party,
You could invite
Yeah.
people with a link and
It
things
is
like
similar
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
It's
sorry,
similar.
that's what I'm confusing with. But
No,
like they kind
Clubhouse
of the
is
same. Like
lit.
maybe I'm sure Clubhouse got the idea from that. But
Clubhouse
like
needs to
that was
come
a big
back.
thing, and then
But
it went away.
I don't think it'll come back that strong. People need to be home to all just be
Yeah.
all
I
on.
feel like a lot of people are still home. You think people are still home?
Yeah, but like not like to the
Like,
I think
degree.
no,
now
of-
not
that
to the
AirPods
degree.
are a thing, it could be.
I think it. You think so? It needs
Like
something.
I feel like we
I
could
don't know.
listen to. I would listen to a chat while I'm in the gym or while I'm.
But I mean,
shopping
Clubhouse is just podcasting now. If you really think
Oh,
about
is
it,
it?
it's
I
like
don't-
another way of podcasting. People just having conversations.
I think it's- yeah,
Because if you
yeah.
think about Clubhouse, we were just having relationship conversation.
Yeah.
People were just talking about things we already talked
And
about.
debating and
It's
stuff.
just-
But it was
like
just
so many
highlighted.
opinions
It was so many different
were allowed.
opinions,
Yeah.
all on one. It was just the perfect app to come across everyone. But pretty much it was the same conversations. We're talking about
It was
essentially.
a
Being in the
blessing
hot
and a
seat.
curse. It gave so much arguments, but it was like so amazing to see how many different mentalities there
there
are.
are
Yeah.
How many different conversations
and like street.
arguments that
I was
could
with the
happen, like-
street niggas were in there. The bad girl, the bad bitch.
Bruh,
Yeah, everybody was in there.
There was a group for everything.
There was,
I remember
yeah.
there was like a late night, like a freaky group
Yeah,
chat.
there's a
Someone tried to
freaky
add me,
one.
and everyone was just sending nudes to each other. I'm like,
In the
what?
clubhouse?
Wait. I don't know
In
about
the
that.
clubhouse?
Threw me in there, Americans, and I was like, "What is this?" Because all of a sudden I start getting like pictures of naked people, and they're like, "Where's yours?" I'm like, "Wrong cat." But I was like, it was entertaining. There was
was.
some shit going on. There was something for everybody.
there
There
was
was
even-
prayer groups too.
And there was even rooms where you could just like stay and you'll get followers. Like leave your like stay in the room all night and then they'll
Yeah.
follow
I've heard
you
of
and
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
And like your business.
Oh,
it'll-
yeah,
it'll
everyone
boost your
goes
business.
on, you introduce yourself.
You introduce
Yeah,
yourself. and
that's
it's like
true.
thousands of people, and overnight you're just gonna get followers because you're in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Your Clubhouse was an
That was a
working
great
of
idea.
A good little
network.
What happened to it? It lasted like 2 months.
People got their
Got
job
let
back.
People got their
outside.
job back.
Oh, yeah, everybody, yeah.
The clubs
Back
open
outside.
back
Oh,
up.
also,
The
I
dinner
think-
stop asking for the
I
vaccine
actually
fast.
think Clubhouse is probably still popular in other places, but Toronto, I know for a fact the reason why it got tarnished was because it just so many problems became like a lot of group chats became arguments, like to argue, like there was a lot of mix up going on, like people
Yeah.
turned it negative.
Yeah.
Kinda like
People were
Toronto Twitter,
dealing with
just
beef
in Clubhouse.
on the Clubhouse
Yeah.
chats.
Fuck me,
So
yeah.
it was like I didn't even want to tune in no more. It was always arguments or mix up or something. And it's just like bye.
Let me get another shot at that. real
Yeah.
quick.
You need two shots.
yeah.
I finished
feel
my thing, yo.
Yeah. Wait, let's all take a shot. Let's all take a shot because I have more questions.
I've
We're not
been
done.
sipping.
We're not
Because we
done.
haven't even got to
Yeah, we
the,
didn't-
The cup's almost done.
the party of the topic of the week. Diddy and Cassie.
Hey, yo.
Oh yeah. We gotta get into that. We gotta get into
Diddy
that.
That nigga settled out with the quickness.
Yo,
Did
the
you see that?
Yo, the quickness.
I'm
Yo,
ready
why-
for this. I'm glad
Under
you got this
24
conversation
hours?
for me because I'm the controversial one. I had this. I'm happy you want to bring it up. Let's go.
Really?
Let's
You want
let
more?
the world come for me because I
Oh.
feel like there's.
All right, let's talk
You ready
about
for the
it.
smoke?
All right, I'm gonna just say this. I feel like powerful men be on some bullshit.
Well, what is it called?
I just said I feel like powerful men be on some bullshit.
Sorry, I thought you said
Oh,
power
power
for.
for men.
Yeah,
That's
I was
what I
like,
thought.
what
Oh,
is it called?
sorry. No, I feel like powerful men be on some bullshit.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like
What I'm
niggas get
saying-
money and like they
Men
be
are-
untouchable because
you guys
the-
have heard me say it many times. Men are scary.
with money like that is
Men
it's
are
scary. Like
even the broke ones are scary too.
I'm not
but
gonna lie.
especially the ones.
I'm
especially
not gonna
the
lie,
ones
that's
with
just
money.
scary. That shit's too scary right now. But yeah, it's a lot going on. But yeah, y'all go first.
Just, what do you, hold on, let me take the shot. Wait,
Yeah, shots up.
cheers.
Cheers. What we sipping on again?
Ciroc,
Ciroc.
honey, melon.
Yeah.
All right, the melon.
To
No free
wealth,
promo. No free promo. No
health,
free
and
promo.
happiness.
No free promo though. They didn't sponsor us.
Oh,
So it's the melon drink.
hey, yo,
the melon
Ciroc.
drink. The melon drink.
Ciroc, we got to get this man an endorsement, man.
And kindness.
Thank you. Shout out to my guy.
More life
Cheers.
and more riches.
God, have mercy.
Oh, I drink that whole shot. I'm done, Cassie. Gonna have to leave.
For real?
Tasha, I knew you were gonna get to this. You know.
I ain't no bitch.
Yeah. Cass knows how it
I'm
gets.
about to give you guys a hot 16.
Yeah, I got you.
After
Alright.
this
I got you guys.
Yeah?
I got you guys. Yeah.
On the spot freestyle?
Yeah, I got it.
Off the top of the dome?
No,
Off the
please
top.
need a beat.
Off the top.
Off the top of the
please
dome.
don't.
Yeah, I want to beat.
Wait, please don't.
I want to beat. I got a beat. I got a 16 right now, Cass. Don't worry. Not yet. I need a beat.
When I got,
You know what's so funny though?
I got him.
Yo, you know what's so funny? Yo, I see the TikTok comment from someone and they're like, Cass be scared every time Tashai opens his mouth.
Yo.
Like, you guys get the camera shy. Remember, I get the camera shy. I get the shy on the phone, shy on the weed, shy on the alcohol. I see him in everything. So sometimes I'm like, what should I be getting right now? Like, I'm like, fuck shit.
I'm a Gemini, man.
Unless he edits the video, so
in real life.
I'm like,
Cass is like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
I'm counting my shots.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
What to do next?
I'm a Gemini still. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you never know what you're gonna get with me, but that's what makes it great, right?
No,
Let's get into it though. What we getting into?
We love it. Diddy and Cassie.
You trying to drop that 16?
Oh, you guys want that first? Yo,
Let's save her.
Oh, you guys wanna go there?
Started something.
Let's save her.
All right, bet.
Let's save her.
All right, bet.
Here we go.
Wait.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, I need an instrumental.
You know,
Yeah, from the phone.
I got
okay.
I got you.
From the phone. I got
Oh,
you.
these
guys.
are beat
Don't worry.
times?
Yeah, beats. I got you guys. Players, don't worry. I'm gonna keep it. I got you guys.
I vote no.
I'm gonna
be
give
a
them a clean
hater.
16.
I vote no.
You know, just
I
to
got
spice
this.
it up, make it like
wait,
a R&B kind of of a beat too.
Oh no, that's
Okay, if Shashi's giving a beat,
I need
you
a
guys
beat,
have
no.
to sing after this.
I need a
No.
beat, I need a
You're
beat.
gonna. You've been drinking your life away. You're gonna sing
No
for
beat,
sure.
I'm good.
Mariah, you're singing after this. You guys have to do a little small
So
duet.
what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I am gathering the talent. I'm sorry, guys. I don't rap and I don't.
Where's your
sing.
performance?
I can twerk, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not
I'm
gonna
I
do
got you
it.
guys
Keep
on
it
a
cute.
4. Oh, that's a meat mill? Yeah.
Oh wait,
Skip
the
that
ad.
yeah,
The ad.
Yeah, brief intermission.
Guys, friends.
You gotta get YouTube Premium.
Come on.
I did have it. I had it.
Like,
No, it's paid for you.
I subscribe to everything under the sun, so I just stopped. Like I have subscriptions coming out of my ass at this point.
Literally.
Okay, yeah, put it to the phone. Yeah, Oh, okay. Wait, is this him rapping or is this supposed to be me?
It's a beat.
You sure? Okay. Nah, give me that one. Give me that.
They pump faked us.
Okay.
Sing this part, Mariah.
Let me get my R&B singers in this bitch. I got my
I will
R&B
cry.
singers in this
Whenever
bitch.
Mariah sings, I want to cry.
It's me about to save this beat.
I need that beat
It's me about to remake it.
That beat ain't dropping though.
Okay.
This is feelings though.
When niggas see that money, they be switching up. Just me and this money, man. I'm trying to get this paper up. I'm trying to get this paper up. CN Tower, I got heights on it. I was on lighting line. Hold up. I need to put it back. Put it back. I got it. I got you. I'm gonna put it back.
Today.
Hold up.
Let's go.
Talk to me.
When niggas see that money, they be switching up. Just me and my money, man. I'm trying to get this money up. Just trying to get this money up. Nothing but this funny stuff. Niggas laughing, talking about money and they ain't getting enough. I'm just trying to get this cash, get this money up. I lost, took some L's, got the money up. Fucked up the re and got the money back. Niggas know me, I'm gonna run it back. If I got this cash, then I run it back. I be in the chat, clubhouse that. They see me in the chat. Now they see me podcasting. Niggas know me, I got the magic, trying to make it happen, trying to manifest it, manifesto, you can read the play. I'm like feeling like a QB the way I threw the ball, and I never stall up, keep going, flowing. Niggas know me, I get the mowing, cause I cut the snakes out the grass. Niggas said fuck them from the past. Niggas know I couldn't treat them like that.
Come in now.
These ain't friends, they was all whack.
Back when I was 19, I was going through it. Nobody ever knew it. Not the type to break a sweat. My God, no. Had to pray and just forget. Thought I was going crazy. Learn how to collect my thoughts. 2020 came and nothing changed. I had to do what Twitter told me and just play the game. Had to focus on my bag, but it was still the same. Ooh.
I'm not hopping on this. I don't rap.
Guys,
I thought you were about to do
I don't even know what the-
First of
I don't
all,
even know what I was saying, but
we're
yeah,
gonna put a pin in it. Me and Tashara are going to the studio. We'll be back next
We'll be
week.
back. We'll be back.
With
We'll
a
be back.
banger.
We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be
New
back.
intro.
We're gonna finish that one, but yeah. Shit.
It's me about to remake that
that's a
same
track.
beat.
That's
was
a
banger.
good one. You have to save it, Mariah.
Let me even save that.
That was fire though.
We're going to
Save
the
that
You
studio.
was spitting though.
We're
That was
going to
fire.
the
I ain't gonna
studio.
hold you. You got some.
You gave me like a minute to think of something for a second.
Yeah, I was just trying to come up with something on the spot.
Let
You
me
know,
save that shit
quick.
right now.
No
You did your
cap.
thing, man. You did your thing.
Emma,
tried,
Mariah,
you know?
you just released a song too. Tell them to tune into
Oh
it.
my gosh, guys. I just dropped a song.
Make sure.
It's called MVP Show. It's a quick little bop. It's a little
Okay.
vibe. It's
Okay.
a big
It's like a
2-minute song.
What we
It's
talking
a
about?
big
What we
Okay.
talking about on there? You was just spitting some real shit though. I think we gotta go to the booth.
We do. No, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I recently I've been like, I realized I like being in the studio and writing. Like, you don't have to come because we might be there for hours, but I'm gonna sit there and if I hear the beats and it's just the vibe, being in there, it gives me an energy and I just want to go.
Nah,
but
I
like
know those
writing at
ones.
home, I get stuck often. But I feel like when I'm in the studio and I'm just in a vibe, got a little couple shots in me.
The setting is set.
I was just talking about that with my friend, that we go through so much in life as artists, but then sometimes I feel like I have nothing to say on my song, or like I don't know how to, like I feel like I sometimes say the same things, but there's so much to talk about. Like my life is a movie. I wish I got paid for this shit. Like my life is a movie.
Would you
But
write a book?
Yes, no, I want to.
You should.
I for
You
sure
should.
want to.
You actually should.
There's so much I would love for people to relate to and understand.
You should just lay it all on the table. I feel like every struggle should be turned into a story.
Yeah,
what I mean?
I think that also ties into like, because as I told you, you have that energy. You guys are putting out something like an energy where you're trying to bring things together, people together. So
I just didn't know you
feel
got it like that though.
No, but
the
I
way you
feel
described
that
it is literally what it is.
having people like people could relate to what you go through.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I even forget that. Like sometimes I think my life is just crazy, and if I tell a friend about it, they're just gonna think I'm crazy too.
I know those ones.
But it's
I know
like
those ones.
little did I know they have it and worse sometimes, or
Yup,
like
yup.
everyone's literally dealing with the same thing, and we're
Yup.
just suffering separated. We're
Yup.
suffering in silence.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Life is hard.
We got to come together, and I feel like with this platform is really just like bringing people out of their comfort zone, you know, in any way that is, and not to feel any way about who you are.
A safe space.
A safe
We be
place.
having
Safe
open
space.
therapy over here.
Real
What you
shit.
said
And
said
free.
about
Real
like that
shit.
fear of judgment, it's so real, and I don't even think it's because of like, I don't think it speaks on anyone's character having that fear of judgment, because me, I'm a very bold person. I say what the fuck I want. I'm unapologetic. Like I won't change for anyone unless it's for myself and better. But like, I'm still so scared to show myself to people because of how bad the reaction can be, or how harsh people are, or how negative sometimes it may seem like the city is, or whatever. It's like, I'm so scared to even let people see the real me, even though I'm such a confident person. Like it's
But-
interesting.
And I can feel that. Like I feel that energy exuding, like how confident you are and how that just comes off. Like just how you emit that energy. And there's a quote that I heard from, at the time it was Phoenix coach Monty Williams. He said, "The best things in life are on the other side of hard." Then fear is hard to overcome, because you don't want to get judged. You don't want to be perceived by
You
the
don't
outside
fail.
world. And but the thing is, if the fear is, you've already lost at that point. Because you're scared to even begin to even try.
You're right.
You're
It already
donezo.
shut you down. You're
Exactly.
right. You're actually right.
So it's once you get past that hurdle and you're on the other side of fear, now you have a clear runway to make life the way that you want to make it. You know, and do what you want to do.
That's
deep.
facts.
That's actually facts. And even like, you know, being yourself is gonna always come with someone not liking it. to a
Absolutely,
degree.
man.
And that's kind of like validation though. Like if people aren't,
You gotta tell yourself that though.
you have to. You have to. But it is validation, because
Turning that
when you're at that
negative
top,
into a
you can be the
positive.
most positive person. Someone would find a negative out of it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's
I've seen things that I'm like, that's flawless, that's amazing, and like someone, but
Nitpicking
I'm like,
the
like
yeah, and they'll have something negative to say about it, and it just kind of validates where you're rising to. You know?
But
It's like
that
you're
definitely
transcending people.
it get like, you have to be at that place, that strength, like
you have to have
strong. You have to be very confident within yourself to be able to put yourself out there and not care. If it's liked
scary,
or not
though.
because you like it, you know?
Exactly.
And honestly, it's scary because you're gonna always battle with, like, we have social media now, right? Which plays such a heavy role in how we think. And I feel like sometimes when we throw ourselves on a platform like that, whether it's social, like Instagram, Twitter, whatever, you're gonna always be scared because it's like numbers, people's opinions, comments, likes. Those things play with me sometimes. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, I'm doing what I want. I'm putting it out there, and it's gonna play with you. But I feel like you overcome it slowly. It's one day at a time, you know? Nothing's gonna happen overnight, but you just gotta take it one day at a time, you know? That's kind of how I feel.
It eventually gets to a point where you're just fed up. You're fed up with, like,
I love how you said
being
that.
scared. You're fed up with.
I love how you said that.
You just want to go. You're like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then you just.
I love how you said that.
I think that
I completely
also
agree.
is like a place of like where being smart turns into wisdom. Like you've put yourself in every possible position to be uncomfortable and
Yes.
learn. And when you get to that point where you're saying, fuck it, like I don't care because I am who I am and I love who I am.
Yeah.
That's wisdom. Like you're choosing to love yourself regardless of what's going on because you understand that that's what's making you happier. That option doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
People pleasing doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
You're bigger than that. Like your character can't be put in specific boxes, and there's way too many people to please. There's way too many different opinions and
please everybody.
characters, and like you would kill yourself trying to
Please everyone.
please everybody, make everybody like you. And I fought that for so long, especially because I've always been like a bigger girl too. Okay, I was 300 pounds in grade 8. That was very hard for me to go through, but what if I told you I was one of the most popular kids in my school? That was when my followers started to go up. Twitter, Facebook, those days. I was the shit. You wanna know why? Because I loved myself. But also there was always a battle because half of me was trying so hard to not look different than the bad bitches or the skinny girls or the girls who are popular. That I felt like I was suffering. But then the other half was so proud to still be accepted and looked at with such respect. You know, I just feel like I've gone through a lot of things, but I'm very happy of who I am. Like there's a lot that made me. There's a lot that made me at this place now where I just choose peace within myself instead of the bag not instead of the bag. I have to get to the bag. It's the way the world works, you know. You literally, I feel like that too.
Are you fed up?
I'm fed up.
Halfway.
I have to think about it. No, I had to think about
No,
it.
because it's a good point.
No,
Like sometimes you get
he's
fed up.
Yeah.
I'm fed up too.
And you choked me up just now trying to, like, I was trying to match your energy with the, like, just in my head. Like, I had responses. I was trying to just, but, like, once again, all those
the nerves
start
thoughts.
popping up and you're like, oh, wait, there's going to be someone that's going to say this and do this and do that.
It's fact.
But, like, nah, because me loving myself is worth it. It's worth going through judgment. Like if there's gonna be 10 people that like me for me, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Instead of having to change myself to please 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I get to be happy with everything I do and every move I make, and I still have 10 fans or 10 people that are ready to support me, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that.
And at the end of the day, if you just focus on the positive, because you'll get, let's say you get 10 great comments, like people love your shit, and then you get that one comment where it's just someone's being negative, and then you'll focus on that one comment for like hours and maybe even days, and you'll just be like, yo, why would they even say that? Why would they come to think? But the thing is, you really gotta focus on the people that love you and the people that are for you, because the people that are for you are eventually gonna come into your life when the time is right
and fuel you.
Exactly.
They fuel you.
And they find you at the right time.
At the right time.
They find you at the right. You might walk outside, someone sees something you said here or anywhere, and they just give you a message that just keeps you going. It's kind of like flame to your fire.
What if I told you my clients have taken me out of depression sometimes.
Yeah.
Some of my most loyal and regular, her even, you know what I mean? Like, just people that actually love and accept me, and they don't expect more than me just to be me. They just expect like what they give, you know, that mutual respect, love, energy, like attention, those things that they give, you know, I do that. I owe that to. I'm just talking about you specifically. Like
I was a Mariah's client, by the way. She does my hair, by the way.
But like, I'm in love with Cass. Like her whole heart.
I was her client,
and I tell her, I'm like, I couldn't just let you be a client because like you literally, her whole energy and spirit uplift. It's refreshing to be around. She's someone who gets me so excited to just chill, like to just be like. She literally, I can't say that I know everything that you go through in your life or what you're dealing with, but you will never project like negativity or pain towards me even on a bad day.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I'm having a hard day, and to see that you can just still be so happy and like grateful to be here, and it won't, like, whatever you go through it's not gonna change who Cass is, like, that's refreshing to me. And she doesn't know, she's just being herself. She doesn't know how much she's motivating me, or how much like she's reminding me that there's really happy people, because I come from a different upbringing than she does. Cass, guys, Cass will tell you she never seen a cockroach in her life. I have to draw you out. I'm sorry. Cass said she never seen a cockroach in her life.
Damn.
I didn't know they were
real. We grew up from two different places. I definitely grew up
I grew up with cockroaches,
where there were roaches.
I grew up mice is all that, man.
But it's like, here we are. Like, I love her. She loves me. We give each other that same energy. She balances me in ways that I didn't know I needed or wanted.
Yeah.
It's just so refreshing to have someone like that will just, like, you know, and sometimes it's a stranger.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes it's a stranger. I swear.
Yeah.
And then it also taught me to do that to people. Like, that's why I as I said, I'm a very bold person. Sometimes, like, I had to teach myself to not use that for, in not even problematic ways, but like to express myself in terms of like, addressing issues and stuff. Why not just use that to like compliment random people? Like, when I'm outside, like today I was in the store and this like lady, she was just chilling, and I'm like, you have such nice eyes, like you have beautiful eyes. She's like, what? She said, thank you. Like, she just, and it was just, it didn't hurt for me to do that. You know, I felt good. Like, it's really what it is. Just, I don't know, sometimes
no, we need those moments. We need those moments in life.
The positivity in your life, you need to value it and hold it, cherish it, and use it as reminders that like there is that still there, even though there's so much negative.
No, honestly, and that's the thing, and that's the way I am as well. Like, I like to just tell people what you feel in the moment. If you think someone's wearing something that's nice, just tell them. That might make their day. Or we need human interactions.
Positive human interactions.
Positive human interactions. People are too scared to do the little things anymore. Yeah. The things that you were taught from a child.
Yeah.
You know?
Common courtesy, just being cordial and being kind.
Youthful.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm all about the youth.
It's reassurance too. As you see, like, see what I just said to you. I didn't know I was telling you new.
Yeah, I didn't know
things.
What that was new to me. I didn't even know.
You.
100%. Now I'll kind of like let that digest, and now just carry me. It's like I just ate a meal or something. You know?
Like, you understand that, like, what you're doing in a sense. I just felt like I just added to your manifestation.
Added to my manifest. No, 100%.
You started off saying like it's not paying off, or like I'm not seeing it yet.
But the way you described it actually made me feel. No one
see it too.
No one said that. I appreciate that though. Like, and Cass, like, she does that too sometimes, because I call her with all type of craziness all day, every day. That's why she. I call her with all type of craziness.
Cass is a healer. What he's gonna say?
No, I be calling her with all type of shit, because I'm all over the place. So she just balances it out though. Like, Tashada, that's not maybe the best idea now, or
maybe not.
Talent.
She is talented though. She knows how to tell you the right things in the right way too. It's not even a diss thing. It's not even a diss thing too. You know, she'll tell it to you in the right way. Like, I don't know if that's the right way.
Cass will learn. You know, so Cass will learn how to deal with you. That's one thing. Yeah. And one thing I'll say is bittersweet about me. People who deal with me, they have to learn how. I'm not predictable. I'm not simple. But at the same time,
worth it.
I hate too much. I hate doing too much. But like, I just feel like, it's about effort, energy. That the main point you see, like, I can see straight through any little situation to know that this person actually just wants the best for me. They actually see who I am and like it and love it and would rather see that grow instead of hate, you know?
Their intentions are pure.
Right. And so even if it's not like the closest person to you, you need to value that. That's why I say like my clients are the biggest reason, one of the biggest reasons why I'm in such a happy place. I've gone through so much shit, but there's like, I've had like clients who are not even my friends. They show up with gifts and things like that, or like, you know, just to remind me that like my work is valued. What I put out is received the way I hope it was. And that it's motivating, it's reassuring, and it makes you want to keep going for sure.
Yeah, no, honestly. And I kind of even want to ask you, I know you said you're to yourself and stuff, but like who's someone in your life, maybe friend, family member, is there anyone that keeps you motivated along the way? Because obviously you've kind of captivated to a higher level in the last year, but is there anyone you could kind of attribute that reassurance to?
Yeah, to my mom. Like she, like just growing up, like she. So no one knows this, and I was actually gonna. I was like, let me say this for the podcast because no one knows this, but I did not graduate high school. Like I did not receive a high school diploma. Like I went for an extra year after grade 12, and I don't think I received all the credits because I started working at Wonderland, and like, so she allowed me a space to just be myself and to be me. I was never pushed to becoming a certain thing, to having a certain kind of job, or you know, to being a certain kind of person. So like it's my mom, and she motivates me because I've seen how hard she works, how hard she has worked for everything that she has, for everything that she owns. And it's like, because her life's goal was to own a restaurant, and she finally was able to have that. And just seeing how hard, like the amount of work she put in for me, my older sister, my two younger siblings, like for all of us, it's like, yo, like that's a hardworking woman, and it's like she did not sit on her ass. Like we moved around a lot growing up. Before high school, I went to 6 different schools before high school.
Wow.
I was never able to just be at a place, maintain the same group of friends. I was always a new kid everywhere I went, and I think that's where my independency comes from. It's just like I just had to get used to doing things on my own, learning that no matter what, people are always going to exit your life. So
and even just being comfortable, I feel like that adds to it too, you know, because you always have to be in a new space, and you're always like the new person.
Exactly. Yeah. So I had to learn to adjust to things quickly all the time. So she's just seeing how hard she worked, like makes me work so much more harder. And it's like eventually I know that I'm going to be in a position to like, so where she doesn't have to work anymore. Like, and I want that, and I'm working towards that. Just because she's been my biggest influence my entire life.
Wow. Yeah. Do you have like a lot of siblings and stuff?
I do. I have, from my dad's side, my dad was a menace, but like, I have.
Are you Jamaican?
Of course.
I know all about them.
Come on now. Come on now.
You have to say anything else. Lots of kids, Jamaican.
So I have a lot of siblings. Older sister, and then, like I said, 2 younger siblings, but they're both over 20. But on my dad's side, there's like maybe like 4 or 5 more kids like in Jamaica from his side. But for the most part, I grew up tight-knit family. We're super, super close. Like I talk to my family about anything. Like when I say anything, I mean anything. Like life, like sex, relationships, love, like just anything. Like even my mom one day, like a couple years ago, I asked her, I'm like, yo, did my dad have a big dick? And like I could talk to her about like just shit like that,
Really?
just
Like random shit,
all the stuff. So it's like having that closeness with my mom and my family growing up, I guess, and just me being in a space where I can kind of just be me and find myself. I feel like that has helped tremendously in me becoming who I am, and for me to be where I'm at today.
That's so important.
I was just gonna say, like, do you feel like you're free? Like when you wake up every day, do you feel like you're now free?
Yeah, like that's the main thing, is it's the freedom that I've been able to acquire for myself. Yeah. It's like, if we're being honest, like I work when I want to. Even though like for Quinn, like they have release days Tuesdays and Fridays, but like I can just record an audio the night before or something and just, you know, get it submitted. But for the most part, like I just wake up, I take a lot of naps throughout the day. I take my dog on walks.
I've seen your dog. He's super cute.
Yeah. So I'm just like, the life that I live now, like, to answer your question, it's freedom, like pure, unadulterated freedom, because I can literally do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it.
Yeah.
So it's nice, but at the same time, I don't lose perspective of where I came from, because I remember, just like she said, I grew up with cockroaches, I grew up with mice, rats running around, like rats this fucking big, like sharing. I shared the same bedroom with my older sister until I was 10 years old.
Wow.
Like same bedroom. Like I cannot forget those moments.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Things like that. So whenever people come to me and they ask me for advice and things like that, I just say, yo, believe in yourself, man.
Yeah.
You can do it. Just believe in yourself. That's why I say I'm being a manifestation. Like manifest. Like for me, our brains are powerful. Powerful. If there's something that you can see, I was gonna say, for you, you probably thought of, I want to make a card game, or you thought, I want to do something that's interactive. You thought of it, you turned it into a reality, and now you have a fucking card game. Like that is a manifestation right there.
Yeah.
This podcast, you're like, I'm gonna start with just having people on. Maybe start with Clubhouse, or whatever. Just being within a room with a bunch of people, just having conversations.
Yeah.
And now look, you have backdrops, you have lighting, you have multiple cameras, you have multiple microphones.
Yeah.
You have like a proper setup.
Yeah.
Like that alone, again, is a manifestation.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, it's just
Honestly, it's so crazy you actually say that, because like I think like, and this is why I don't want to sound ungrateful, but you have such high expectations for yourself, and you're running in like you're in a hamster wheel, that you don't even stop to actually think about that. So like when you guys say it, I'm actually like, oh shit,
yeah, man.
I didn't even know how to edit a year,
because we notice it.
Nothing.
Man. We see the work you put in over the years.
I feel like when you think manifestation, like, because I tell you this all the time, I feel like you think it has to be like everything you want thrown into you at one time.
Your
but it's
goal
like
is
it
what
can
you're
kind of be
looking
like
at.
over like the time, like over a specific period of time. Like, like you got this thing, one day you're manifesting, now you get the next thing. It doesn't all come to you at one time.
That's a good
So
point.
it's like you've still manifested a lot, and
Exactly.
it's come to
But
to
that's-
fusion. It's
that's
come out.
also good to
Yeah.
have high expectations of yourself, because I find you get shit done like you don't realize. You don't even realize the growth, because your eyes were only set at the end.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're focused on the end goal, but you're
Yeah.
not thinking about all the little steps, like
steps.
having us on
And
your
that's
podcast.
the hard part.
I know.
The little steps is the
I
hard
know.
part. What you're doing
Yeah.
is the hard part.
This
Yeah.
is the
end
manifestation
is the easy part.
Yeah.
coming
no.
to fruition. This is it
So in
right
a sense,
here. You're
you should
living
be
in the
more
manifestation.
proud of the journey, not the end result.
Yeah, no, honestly, and like that's why, like, yeah, these podcasts are great, because like you guys teach me something sometimes about me, or Cass probably learns things too about herself. But yeah, like these
you
things.
guys pour into my cup every single day too. You guys are bigging me up. I love you guys so much. Like the energy you guys give me. Like,
And don't
I
let her
promise,
fool you.
it
She be
makes me
doing
so-
big stuff off camera too.
Such a sentimental episode.
All right, like,
You guys,
I drank bare liquor. Like, don't fake me.
I mean, your energy, like from when you walked in the door, it's been like so refilling.
no.
Like, I love people when I get around. Like,
I am a
like
little
good
bit.
energy.
Well,
like
wait,
it just fills
let's
my
talk about
cup.
Cass now. Let's give you, because Cass
Cass
does a lot.
and then Cassie. we started about.
Oh yeah, Cassie. No, I was just gonna say like, no, but like you've done a lot too with just in the community. I don't think you get your flowers for that. Do you feel like you get your flowers? Tell him what you do too.
So I kind of work. I will like from graduating
Don't
university.
say kind of. You
Yeah, like she always has to like downplay herself. Like,
Stand on business.
yo, this girl
are
flies to
doing
different
things.
provinces to do this. Like Cass, you do this too.
You're legit.
Yeah, so I've started with like some smaller organizations, but now I'm at a really good one. So I essentially just teach legal education to youth that are incarcerated and within the community. So I travel around the province, just kind of giving them some tricks. I connect with different justice sector professionals, so like lawyers, judges, paralegals, just to help with youth with their situations, their sentences and stuff. And yeah, just kind of giving them tips, and then I give them a lot of incentives. Essentially, organizations, they fund the program, so they give us incentives, and we give it out to the youth based on their contributions to the program, and then they'll connect with me afterwards as well. So if I can help them get like a job or within housing or something with that, or I'll like kind of set them up with another organization that I might know of. So I just do a lot of stuff like within outreach, like within the justice like community and department essentially.
So do you work directly with the youth themselves?
Yeah.
And you would never think, because her energy's so freaking happy all the time. I'm telling you.
So I hear.
So has there ever been a situation where you worked with the youth and you've seen such a turnaround in their life
Absolutely.
that has changed you in a
They
way?
literally
Well,
find
that's
her.
what I said.
Yeah.
Your
Literally, yeah.
presence.
I
She
mean,
has,
found me on
she has a
already.
big purpose in the world too.
Yeah.
I don't come to you with my problems, and your presence is refreshing. So that's what I mean. Like, to be someone that takes on troubled youth, like
Yeah.
people that you already know are in shitty situations or have a lot on their shoulders or are really stressed out or sometimes not in the right place mentally, and you're willing to take it on every time and multiple and balance that and still be happy.
And she's on the podcast.
But she's
too.
not affected by any negativity. Like, you carry yourself as such a positive and a happy person.
She does.
So you should definitely be grateful to God. You're a healer.
Yeah,
like you were placed here for that, because you can clearly take it and still be you. You know, it's just your light. You shed a light on people.
She says a big
This
light.
podcast is gonna show you how much I love you, right? I really love this girl.
I already love you, but this is really, really solidifying it for real. I love Mariah too, though. But yeah, I always say, like, I'm really fortunate. Like, I love the work that I do. I love it. When they find me on Instagram, I wish they'd stop finding me on Instagram.
How do they know?
Well, you're also beautiful as hell.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know how they find me, but they be finding me on Instagram.
Girl's
So
You are fine as hell.
Yeah,
Like,
she's pretty viral. She has.
Where?
No, don't
just from the TikToks, when I be saying the controversial things, and I put my feminine little gist on things, they don't really like that one, so they kind of blows up a bit faster when I attack the men. But they find me on Instagram. They'll email me, like, on my professional, my business email. They'll email me saying, like, Cass, I remember you, thank you so much. Even if they don't want help, it's just like, thank you for coming, thanks for coming out, I appreciated your words, I'm still taking your advice. Like, like, just even small things. I'm like, oh God, because even now that you guys are talking about, like, even if it, like, not worrying about, like, the haters and stuff, like, my motto with work is always, like, even if I just help one youth, like, I usually meet with about 12 per session, and I'll say, like, even if I take at least one of you guys hear what I have to say, one of you guys kind of take something from the program that I built, I'll be so grateful. So it's kind of like, even with the Instagram stuff and the social media stuff you guys are all trying to accomplish, it's like, even if just one person likes the content, one person,
Good point.
compliments me on something, they like the word of the day or like their split of the day, even if one person says something that's just like, that should kind of be enough to kind of like make all of us kind of just keep going and building what we have, rather than like the 10 negative comments. Okay, but at least one person liked it.
Seen that,
tomorrow 4 people might like it, and then 10 people. I feel like those are the numbers that we should focus on, because that's what I focus on every day. Is like, one kid loved it. One youth loved it. So I think that's really important, and that's what kind of keeps me going all the time. Like, oh well, he liked it, so
No.
It's usually more than one, but as long as it's at least one, I feel like.
And your influence, we never really think about this, but like your influence on that one individual can have a grand effect on the world as a whole.
It's always going to be a domino effect in some way, always.
Yeah.
You don't know who that person told, or who now they can speak,
or who they end up
with
becoming.
Wisdom
because of the influence that
they might help and influence because of something you may have just like, you just spent 10 minutes out of your day to talk to somebody.
Exactly.
That's a good point. And even like our city, like, sometimes we don't understand how your reach can affect people outside of the city. And a lot of the love you have, you get more love out of the city than in your city.
Yeah.
So,
or like from strangers.
From strangers,
yeah,
even
if
in
it's
general.
in your city, like, I feel it's a lot of strangers.
It's so weird, isn't it, though?
It is weird.
People who have no idea who
you
you
are.
love you more.
They want to give you more support than the people that are closer to home.
What's crazy is I have almost 1 million followers, and out of the 770 some people I follow on Instagram, on any given post, maybe like 20 to 30 will like a post of mine.
From
the singing post, like the post that I make. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I have that
same here, though.
I cry about it. And I'm not real cry, but I mean, like, I complain about it all the time. And it's so funny. Like, my one friend, he always tells me, he's like, listen, 10%, just expect to have the reaction from 10% of the followers that you have, or like the viewers, It's interesting, but I have that same, like, sometimes I feel like, oh, was that not good? Was that not cute?
Or like your follower count versus the people that interact.
I have almost 11,000 followers, or sorry, hear me, I have almost 14,000, and then I be getting like 1,000 likes.
Yeah. I know how it goes.
20 comments.
That's how it's like. It's like that, though.
It's interesting, but
like
those
that.
things you can't just let it.
But look at the views. Look at like the interaction.
I would say them shit have
everybody watching it,
but
send around.
And then
they be talking.
Yeah, they be sending it to the group chats, all that stuff. 30 comments, but 60, 64 sendaways.
No, it's actually facts, and that's the crazy part about social media. You have to accept that though when you start creating.
Yeah,
you have to accept it. It's sometimes hard pill to swallow.
You have to understand the beast and machine that it is, and you have to be able to understand like how to navigate around it
and make it work for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. But let's talk about Cassie. How you guys feel about that situation? What's to that?
Yeah, remember, I want to hear
Diddy
your
Cassie?
view, because you're talking about.
What's your view?
I'm feeling nice right now. Let me get another shot real quick.
Yeah.
I'm feeling so nice right now.
Get them nice, man. Get them nice. Get them nice.
Were you guys first? I want to ask. Were you guys surprised to hear the news? Were you guys like when it got released? Were you guys surprised?
Not.
I was
really.
surprised. I never heard much about that before.
Like,
So
In terms shot too.
I mean, like obviously it came out. It was a
This one.
shock to everybody.
one.
But in terms of being surprised that something like that had happened,
Right.
I wasn't.
sorry, maybe I mean like more so surprised with like the people, like who
Involved?
it was.
P. Diddy and
I
Yeah,
Cass?
have my hand out right now.
I know, Loki.
Motherfucker,
You want more?
your fingers blurry a little bit, but
Hey yo. But I don't know. The coach.
Yeah, you guys continue
I'm
that. I have to go
definitely
pee too.
blessed. Don't worry.
Yeah?
You guys continue.
I can handle liquor. Me, I take yeah.
Yeah, you're good. No, you're definitely good. Shape
So,
good though.
did you guys end up seeing it though, like on Twitter and stuff, or
What?
like the Cassie,
Cassie
Diddy
thing.
thing?
So I know. I read the affidavit.
Yeah.
Affidavit.
I read the timelines and the statements to see what's going on, and I just feel like it's easy. I am not, please let everyone know, like, I am not saying Diddy did not do anything wrong or anything like that. Like, I'm very much confident that majority of what she said is true.
Right.
I just find there are times and there are women that capitalize on like men being a predator. Like her timing and how fast it was settled.
Right.
To me, her motives may not have been to spread the message or warn girls to not deal with men like that, or you know, I feel like she was looking for a bag. With the settlement part, that's how I felt.
Right.
But also to find out, like, she saw like there was a deadline for this to be
for
a claim,
people to be
and
able
so
to-
she did it right now.
in New York or something. There's a
Right,
law or something.
and then it's like they're not together anymore.
I didn't
When's
know
the last
that.
time you've heard music from Cassie? When's the last time have you seen Cassie be in a movie or a show?
2006.
Like before, she was super popular. As I said, I've argued with a lot of my friends because a lot of my friends say that Diddy put Cassie on. I don't feel like that at all. Like,
don't think so either.
I knew who she was before I even knew who
Yeah,
Diddy was.
I
I love her as an actress and as a singer. She's so
Yeah, she was
stunning.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, I knew who she was before
yeah.
Diddy. And
Me and you.
I
that
remember
song's a
when
big
they
track.
got together. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember when they got together. Like, it was after I was already a fan, right? So I don't feel like she came up off of Diddy. It
Yeah.
definitely got better. Like, you hit the jackpot if you were trying to have a music career and stuff. But like, I definitely feel like she was somebody before. And so I just have my opinion in certain ways. Like, I just feel like even to say there were situations that I've read and it was saying like she's been forced to do certain things for over a year, like a year and a half, things like that. To me, I don't see that being 100% possible, especially if you're someone who's famous. You have paparazzi taking pictures of you the minute you walk outside. You have people that are willing to draw your situations out for you. So I just feel like if you are really in a state where you feel like this is a life or death, it couldn't have gone on for over a year. If you felt like that was something that was eating at you as a person and it was so disgusting and I can't continue like this, I don't think it would have gone on for a year and a half.
What about that syndrome though?
Stockholm.
Syndrome.
Explain that, because I've never understood it. Like, I don't think
you
I
guys-
even
whoever
looked
has-
into
you
what
guys can go
Stockholm
on.
It's kind of like when you fall in love with your captor, like when the person that's taking you, or whether it be held hostage, or
What's
they
his
just
show, maybe?
kind of like person that just
like you feel like you need them,
in a way like you start
but
to
I feel
grow.
like that's the goal from men like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like you kind of also
But with
could have
that, you take
premeditated
the
that
abuse.
situation.
It's kind of like a mental thing, because then you start taking kindly to the abuse, to like whether it's physical, mental, emotional, and you're not able to kind of differentiate. Like, is this real? Is it not? And then
so
that's the part
right
of like
now, are we
falling in love.
choosing to say that it's a mental health issue as to why she was in it?
Well, I believe Stockholm syndrome
I
is
think-
a
Like,
mental.
are we excusing
you know
all
what it
options of it being a choice?
You know what it comes down to though? Money's so powerful that I find like you'll have certain issues, but you'll deal with it because of the money and the stature of the person.
Okay, and that's choice.
That is
that's
choice.
why I don't feel 100%.
And that is choice. But what about if we were to say, like, if you're
Or
if,
that
like,
is
women
his
who are like
fault
have
solely.
like battered women syndrome and stuff, like when they're afraid of their abusers to leave, and there's so many things, they have kids, they have.
But she was
just
so young,
scared.
though.
It's like
you-
is that a choice to
for
stay with your
instance-
abuser, or is it like the fear? Is it a mental thing, a psychological thing, where it's like
It can be. All
I know I'm a
that.
psychology major,
I-
so I
I-
think about all
still
these.
a choice.
But I think- I don't think
It can
so.
be a shitty one.
I don't think so. You know why I will say that though? Because like, let's say a teacher is preying on a student. That power that the teacher will have, it kind of it will influence the student's decisions.
Because it's
So
almost
you'll
like an
think it's your
authority
choice,
thing.
but
It's more
an
like an
authority.
unconscious kind
It's
of
an
thing.
Or you feel
unconscious
like, they
thing.
know more. They've been here longer,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
and I think
ultimately know more than me.
Yeah.
But
and I-
even to make that like that actual like conscious decision, like sometimes you're not even able to do that. You're not able to even consciously say, "Oh, this person's older than me, so they know better." It's sometimes it's really an unconscious thing of
I
like
think it's
a psychological
that.
situation.
I understand that. I understand that she has been now she has been in a situation where her mind could have been clouded and completely coerced by this man.
Yeah.
But is it entirely his fault? Is my question. Like, me falling in love with you is my actions. It's my choice. Me choosing to look at you, even from the very beginning, as someone who can take me from 0 to 10. I just don't feel like she was completely clueless in the life that she was about to walk into. That's honestly my opinion.
So what you're saying is basically like, because after like let's say the first abusive incident, like she had an opportunity to walk away. Things like that.
And as a celebrity, and this was my point, it was as a celebrity, as someone who is fortunate enough to have their actions be exciting to strangers, paparazzi, things like that, people on the street seeing Cassie, you're gonna videotape, you're gonna this. I feel like, okay, like hotel staff.
I kind of see what you're saying. You're saying to a
hotel
degree.
staff, okay, if you're in a host, okay, the situation I'm talking about is where she said she was been participating in
Engagement, sexual engagement with men while he watched.
Come and have
while he
sex with her
watched
at
and
one time,
recorded.
and did he watch? She said that's gone on for over a year, and getting in hotel rooms and stuff, doing it like that. So you're telling me that every single staff in the hotel, you could have never even gave a eye contact. You know what I mean? Like something's wrong.
Yo, you gotta understand how powerful this man is.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm also standing on. It would have been worth it to take the lawsuit, to take whatever. Okay, I heard. Okay, I don't know. As I said, I've also heard like his ex passed
Kim
away,
Porter,
died because
that he killed
of whatever. But I don't know that. Like
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked
Blew up
into
a nigga's car.
Conspiracy.
I'm not too much.
Oh, yeah, the ex,
I'm not
right?
too
Or the man who
familiar
shot
with.
the
Oh yeah. And he shaved off half her head. You guys heard that one?
Or he pulled out her
With
hair, and
kid.
then that's why she shaved off her head.
Okay.
Oh
Cassie?
shit!
Yeah.
That was
When
probably-
she shaved her head.
See, I didn't know that, but at the end
That's
of the
what
day,
they're
like,
saying anyways. Who
I
knows if
do
these things
feel
are true.
like it is very easy for women to play the ignorant role and say, I had no idea this man was going to be this way.
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like she's not completely innocent in the timeline of how long she's dealt with stuff and what she's dealt with. She could have been controlled. She could have been clouded or have the Stockholm syndrome.
But that is unconscious. So if that's unconscious, to a degree, we have to give it a benefit of the doubt just because of that.
Yeah, but being in that situation, I don't know. I think I'm someone who takes all
I'm surprised there's no
responsibility for everything
actual
I do.
charges though.
Yeah.
That's my only
It was
concern
just
was there
settled.
was no. She went just civil.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's my only concern.
But see, my thought.
That's my only
before
concern.
That
Criminal?
happened,
Well, you know,
she didn't want him to go to jail.
you do know, like, if you press criminal charges and you win criminally,
They
you
go to
automatically win. Not just that, you automatically you're gonna win your civil case. Once you have on record that this man's been charged for whatever you told the police, she would have won the civil case regardless.
So you mean if she started as a criminal?
Yeah,
but
100%.
that's what I'm saying.
100. That's my only
actually feel
confusion.
like
I
there
don't
are
know.
Certain
That's my only confusion. Is
factors
just
in
like why
this
not a
that-
criminal as well? Like if you're gonna speak for because
she's not as
it's for
ignorant
women
as it
as
seems.
it's
That's
for
how I
women
feel.
as well, right? We're speaking on women that's been through this. I don't think she fought the real fight for that. The real
Maybe that wasn't her goal though.
That's what I mean.
but that's what I'm saying. That's what
money.
if that's what and that's fine. If that's not your goal, that's fine. I now know what it
think
is.
it's the money.
Because I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard the settlement,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is not a fight for women,
30 mil on
is it?
24
Yeah.
years.
I mean,
Would you say that's a fight for
Nope.
women?
No.
Because
That
then
was a
you're
fight.
not really speaking. We're not really seeing like actions.
You're not going through the process.
You're not going through the due
You're not
process.
looking for a payout. You're
But
looking to
at the
send a
same, she
message.
deserves money. That's my thing.
Deserves it.
But she also should have pressed charges. That's all my thing is. If you're gonna go through this and you're gonna say I'm speaking for
and
women,
within one day.
yeah, that was quick.
Under
too.
24 hours, man.
That was him.
saying.
Did you see how he posted a post after the man was dancing in his house? Like,
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's crazy
If you
stuff.
also know the type of man this is,
Why are you letting him set
If your
free?
goal was really to let people know you've been hurt and it's because of power why you've been quiet this long, how did you give him the win like that? That's what I mean. There's ulterior, not motive.
But that's where just money's just the root of all evil,
not
bro.
just that. I don't believe the. I had no idea it was gonna be like this. Like I don't believe that for her. I don't.
So you're saying to some degree she had knowing.
she knew what she signed up for, but she wasn't ready. In a nutshell. But it's not right. Nothing he did is right. Like, please don't think that
that's a scary thing, though.
But you're dancing with the devil, and I'm pretty sure someone could have guessed Diddy was the devil. It's not the first experience with a woman that things have gone left.
I kind of see where she's coming from, though. I see where you're coming from. You're saying like to a degree she knew
people
kind
are
of what she
probably
was
gonna come for me for this, but boy, this is how I feel.
everything you're saying is
it's kind of valid though.
Like,
but that's just humans though.
yeah,
We all kind of want a better life,
exactly.
and we kind of will
That's
tolerate
what I'm saying,
what it is to
We'll
get.
I just
tolerate
feel like
certain
all
things, yeah.
factors need to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's right in any way, but I'm also not saying she was just like taken advantage of completely blindly. Nothing she signed up for. Like, she had no idea. Like, she was ready for the white picket fence and the family in the home and sit down. I believe she understood somewhat of a risk.
Fair. We need to know this though. What age was she when she met this man? Because I heard 19.
know.
That was the number I heard. 19. He was 37.
Literally, you've been waiting so long for me
But
to
that's what I'm
answer
saying.
your
Like,
call.
it wasn't
Like, that was
after that
It
that
was
they got
after,
together.
yeah, I think it was
It was after
Like,
that
I
record?
feel like she was an
I think
adult.
So was she 19? If she's 19,
But why she dropped that song when she was 19?
19's an adult.
No.
19's an
not
adult,
sure.
considerably in Canada, but is that
In the States,
in
it's
America?
21.
It's 21.
It's
Started
it's
fucking
still-
with Diddy
Yeah,
when
the
she
States
was
is kinda-
younger, but I'm like, in my head, I literally remember when they got together, and I was young. Like, I felt like she was an adult. Like, they
How old
were
was he at the
adults.
time? Like,
He was like 37.
he was-
He's old.
How old was she?
We gotta
can say
see
between
this one.
19 and
Yo, we
22.
need someone behind the scenes to fact check some of this
Facts.
stuff.
We need a fact
Yo,
checker.
where's our fact checker? Wait.
They'll be coming. Trust
Yeah, they're
me.
coming. So
They're not. They'll be all in this conversation.
But yeah,
Right?
we
Here
need a
we go.
fact checker.
Trust me.
We need a fact checker.
Y'all better not come for me. I love women. I'm all for women.
You have to understand everything she said. It's valid. She's speaking her mind.
She's speaking her
Yes,
balance.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
No,
speaking her
it's
mind.
Not with the bullshit.
No, but to a degree, Cass, what is your real opinion?
What's your- yeah, what's-
Cass, I want you to go on. I know you have to. No.
I just sense that you had like a
Cass is
differing
like a
opinion
women
to her.
activist.
No, she is. She is. No, I know she would. And she is gonna come for
I'm a
Diddy.
woman activist.
Yes, you are.
Like, I
100%.
feel like
that
it
sounds
doesn't
like I'm a
even matter
feminist,
what
and I'm
the
not
girl
a
does.
Feminist is a
Fuck
super.
that nigga.
Cass is a feminist.
Don't do that to me, eh? I'm for the men. The men
Hold
are
on, before she answers,
for
I'm
the
gonna
men.
take my-
water.
Don't touch it. Anyway.
I'm gonna take my shot before you answer. Hold on.
Don't.
She's drinking water.
Boring.
Yo, she's drinking water, trying to sober up so she can get the questions right. Yo, don't try to get the questions
Yeah,
right
that's a
now.
serious topic. I had to sober up. I was like, oh no. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I've just dealt with, I've been around so much women. Like, I just feel like abuse is such a psychological thing. Like, I feel like you could be in just different states at different times of your life, and like you could lean on someone and still feel comfort. And I feel like myself too, like I've been in situations where I felt comfort in someone who was like treating me terribly, but I still want to be around that person all the time. I still want to feel comfort in them. Like, it was a mind.
Can you understand why? Like, right now, do you
Like,
do you
why?
know why? Can you say why?
I can't, like, I can't tell, like, I really can't. Like, I don't know why I would want to be around someone who's like, you're not treating me good. I think the same thing, like women who stay that are getting cheated on, women who stay that are getting abused, women who stay that their husbands just do the worst of the worst. Like, things that it's like, things that are unexplainable. It's like, I feel like it's just a mental thing, like a mental battle you're having, a thing where it's like, but they do that one little good thing. It's like, you're just trying to hold on to that so bad. And then it's like, hey, but then they do 5 bad things, but you're trying to still look for the one good thing.
To ignore it.
I guess it's a way of choosing to know, but it's also a way of like trying to still strive through. Like, you're still trying to, like, you want this person. It's like, men have treated me bad, but I still want this man.
Is to be with them still.
Exactly, but that doesn't mean that what he's done to me isn't wrong.
But
I just couldn't recognize
that.
that
You're willing to accept
in a way, yeah.
just to stay.
essentially, essentially in a way I'm willing to accept it just to stay, but also it's a way like I want to see the betterment. And obviously I guess it got to a point where they're not together, right? So it got to a point where it was no longer, well, I don't know why they broke up. Does anyone know why they broke up? Probably not. But like they got to a point obviously why they could not continue on with the relationship. But then it's like to kind of, when you do your therapy, you do your reflection, it's not you're looking back on things like shit, like that was really wrong, that was bad, that took it too far. And then it's like now it's kind of like shit, like I was in a space where it was super dark when I didn't have no one to maybe confide, and I didn't have anyone kind of show me like this is not okay. Like abuse is just, I think it's just such a topic that's like so like rounded and confusing.
Sorry, I super understand where you're coming from, because I do think it's not just black and white.
Yeah, that's, and I think some of the things like black and white. Like, oh, if you're being abused, leave. It's like it's just it's not. I can't just be leave. No, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that anyone's saying that.
Acknowledging your part in everything. Like I'm just someone who takes responsibility for everything I do. Right. Which is why I have such a specific like mentality. But I just feel like, yes, everything you're saying is, it happens. Right. I've been dumb in love where I've accepted more than I deserve. Right. But it was still my choice to stay. Mm-hmm. And even if I was in another state of mind where it may
less than you deserve. Wait, accepted less than you deserve?
Yeah, she means less.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. But I still stayed, and it was still my choice. Yes, maybe my mental state could have been like being manipulated or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm also not stupid. Like, I feel like I'm only speaking from me being in the situations myself. In every situation where I felt like I'm still gonna stay, even though it hurts, I understood why I should leave. Right. I got it. I knew that part. I said that part in my head, but I still didn't. Yeah. That's my choice. Right. So I need to acknowledge that that's my choice. The man did not force me to stay.
I have a question.
But there's so much fear and trauma behind.
Cass, let me ask
leaving and your responsibility. Like,
I have a specific question for Cassandra.
Why? Sorry, let me shut up.
Why?
Cass, should she have pressed criminal charges on Diddy? Yes or no for the women out there?
But I can't say yes, because why does her pursuit have to be for women?
So
like, why
money.
can't it just
so
be?
Just money.
But why? No, but it can be personal. Like, I personally went through this experience. I had to feel this pain. You guys didn't live that shit with me. She didn't put on.
So why didn't you criminally charge this man?
Getting beat.
Why didn't you criminally?
But because it wasn't the question. Wouldn't that mean to me that she's trying to do some, like, trying to get him off the road for every and any woman? It's like, you know, if you experience that, that's who said Diddy's like,
okay, so if you're gonna speak,
maybe Diddy knows who to play. Like, it's like,
so that's not selfish though. That's not selfish. That's not selfish though.
I don't think that's selfish at all.
So you're gonna go out there.
Why would that be?
No. I'm saying it's not selfish, because like obviously she wanted to make a bold statement. Because had she was just doing civil lawsuits, it would have been in court. Right. She wanted things to speed up, or maybe make a statement, be bold. If that was her intention. I'm just saying, like, women were in the Shade Room comments. I think 81,000 comments I seen on one of those posts.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of comments. Same. A lot of women were a little bit discouraged or whatever, that she didn't really fully stand the fight.
I think that is a feminist thing to say or to expect. Why one woman and her experiences and her trauma and her
fight for all women.
This is not about you guys.
She doesn't.
It's about me. You guys. And it's not like when it was happening. If while it was happening, let's say she was putting everything on the internet and then she was just going back to the men. You know, then maybe it's like,
why didn't they just keep it in court then? Why not just keep it in court then?
I don't know. I don't really know how it works with these celebrities.
Was it her choice to bring it to
things get leaked all the time.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just remember she making a statement saying, I don't know. I can't confirm that.
Things get leaked. It probably maybe would have made its way there. Anyway, she's Cassie. This is Diddy.
Like I said, my thing is like, you went for this man. I'm just gonna say, if you're gonna bite into the fruit, the forbidden fruit, just fully
get that shit done.
Fully get that shit done.
But she did. That's how I feel. For her.
But
it wasn't about everyone now.
No, but her intention, the way she came swinging,
was like I want everyone women. She wanted women to come for her to be on her side.
Why do you feel like that?
Because it was made on social media.
But we can't use it because we don't know how it got there. So if we don't know how it got on social media.
What's your opinion? No, I need your opinion. What's your opinion?
I was like quiet the whole time. I honestly, I feel like it's kind of both in a way. Like she's doing it for obviously selfish reasons because she's the one that went through the experience, and as women, you don't necessarily need to advocate for all women for something
need to care about nobody else.
You've been through, like she's been going through for a year or multiple years or whatever. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent on the topic. Just because I don't have enough information.
Yeah, that's why.
We really don't have enough information.
That's why I keep saying I'm speaking from my personal.
Yeah, and that's
like what I can relate to what I've heard is what I'm speaking of.
Yeah, and
I don't know what they've gone through.
Yeah, that's the next thing. I don't really know either. So
because it's kind of like if you think about like all the other like I don't want to say R. Kelly, like even Bill Cosby, you know, when that movement came on. Jail. But see, like when that bill, even let's talk.
You're representing for him?
No, but free everybody. You know me. I'm not for incarceration. Free everybody.
Big advocate.
You guys already know, I go into the jails because I don't want my young ones in there. So
free R. Kelly?
Free everybody. That's all I'm saying. Free especially the black ones.
Well,
free everybody.
She said.
I don't believe in jail. Incarceration at all.
Do you actually? So you don't feel like anyone should be incarcerated for anything?
No,
I don't. Rapists?
I don't think so.
Rapists?
Even rapists?
Not rapists.
Hold on, this
I don't think.
Wait.
Only because the jails were created for rehabilitation purposes.
Yeah.
It was to put people in there to help them, truly help them, because we assume that obviously the reason why you were acting out of what societal norms are, is that something is missing. Like you were lacking something, whether if that was like a family dynamic,
too much
a socioeconomic status, like something was not right, and now you've been put in here for rehabilitation to give you a second chance. Jails have completely lost that at all senses in actually not in every part of the world, because there are actually some documentaries I've watched that are like places like Sweden, they have different incarceration systems. Like they have really good ones. Yeah, really, really good ones. Jail's not good though. But like the ones like, let's say if we're speaking specifically like the States and like Canada, like that rehabilitation piece has been taken out completely. Like it's not there anymore. People are going in there being abused. Their situations are being worse. They're letting them out, getting more into more trouble. Our highest people going to jail right now are not even off of like first time offenders. It's off of continue like basically reoffending. Recidivism is our biggest rate of making people go to jail. So it's like you're putting them in these situations now into jail. You're not helping them, even though you said you were going to put them in there kind of like to punish them, but also it's supposed to be like, it's not supposed to actually be a real punishment. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to kind of reflect, and people are supposed to help you do that and get through, you know, whatever your issues are, let you back into the world and help you. Hopefully you kind of start acting like everybody else, but then that's not what's working because they're coming right back. So it's like you didn't do what you were supposed, what you were set out to do. So it's like, so why are we putting them in jail? Like within like native like Aboriginals, they have this new thing, like it's not new, sorry, it's like they have like a Gladue court system, so it's a bit more of like it's more rehabilitative, it's more like reintegration led, and it's more like kind of like victims and like the offenders coming together. They're actually speaking about their issues, what happened, who they offended, who was affected by these situations. Those things are a bit more, I feel like, are more progressive, but that's only specifically for like the Indigenous population. But just throwing a whole bunch of people into jail, cluttered in those bad environments, in those bad stages, like this is not helping nobody. So you let them out, they're just bigger criminals than they were. They're worse than they were mentally, physically, emotionally. They're just worse. Now they're coming back out here doing more crimes. Now they're going back. It's this terrible cycle. So it's like we need to find something better or put that rehabilitation piece back into jail and actually help with their reintegration. And when I work with my youth, that's the first thing they say. There's no real reintegration that's going to help me. They lock us up for 3 years and send us back on the street, and I don't remember how the world is working no more. I've been absent from the world, society. I don't know how things are working. I don't know how to get a job. My criminal record's split up now. I can't get a job, so I have to go steal from the bank. Like, you know, it's like, what did they do to help you kind of get back out here? It's like, of course, everyone's in control of your own decisions, and how that stuff works. You can choose the better path, whatever that may be. But it's like, still jails was supposed to set out to do something for people, and it's not doing that. It's not upholding the standard of even basic human decency, to be honest. People are sleeping on the floor. Some jails have 3 mans in a cell. One is sleeping on the floor. There's only 2 beds in the room. People are going without food. They're going without seeing sunlight. That stuff is who are we reintegrating? Who are we rehabilitating?
At the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying. And they're not even getting that. So that's why I say free everybody.
Can everybody change?
I feel like everybody deserves grace.
Yes, that's what I'll say. I'm not God.
Child molesters?
And we aren't God.
Hold on. Child molesters? Child molesters?
We're not God.
Child molesters?
We aren't.
What do we do with child molesters? How do we rehabilitate them?
I don't know all the answers. I will say that. I don't know how we do it, but that's for all
where
more
would you
enough
put
people.
Someone who's a rapist or a pedophile instead of jail? What would you do?
I would put them more in like a rehab setting.
Like a program.
But like a rehab setting, but something that's specific for these issues. So whether if it be like some testing that has to get done and then you get put into certain programs, like basically like a streaming effect. So whatever that
but
may
still be able to go home every day to
no,
be
no.
tempted by the
no,
same things.
No, because when you're in
habits.
rehab, it's like when you go in rehab, like it's like when you admit yourself, like you, but more like yeah, you have to stay there,
confinement.
but not such a because it's not going to be the same living environment. It's not going to be.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same.
Actual living conditions, inhumane.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Just saying jail needs to be fixed to a degree.
Absolutely,
but I feel
reformed
is
pretty much.
Yes, reformed.
But there are men that said they went to jail and they feel like it made them better.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it sounds like she's saying it's necessary, but the way they are right now is not healthy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the way it is not. Yeah, I'm saying. Come on, people can't be killing people and just walking the street tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying what it was set out.
When you say free everyone, and
no. When I say free, I just mean like free them from
that type
of living.
That is free everybody. Like that's not fair. Like that's not. Yeah, like that's not okay. Like
but
you know what I mean.
Problem,
and we're like I said, we're not God.
The
like
problem,
that's not.
The problem is
fair.
The world is a business.
And that's the problem now. It's become a big business.
But can we all be a sustainable, flourishing place when we're all like? It's just so intricate because like jail is it's very much a business, and
capitalism,
corporation,
and people want like the best for everyone. But if everyone was doing well, we wouldn't be able to operate. That's the truth.
I mean, well, there are other prison systems and just that are flourishing within their communities and within their.
That's a good point. I have heard arguments about like Dubai and certain other places.
What was the one I
Sweden.
Sweden, like they have really good programs within their system, and like it just looks.
But then again, the government controls a lot of what they can say and do.
100%. So it's starts with the government, of course, right?
So do you want more control to the government?
Me?
Not you specifically, but like, do we give the government more control where people are scared to speak out against the government and they act maybe all in one? Or like, do we want freedom of speech? Because freedom of speech is always going to have different variables.
For sure.
And it's just never going to be one cut thing, you know? So I'm just saying I find like you can never just have everyone flourishing and being the best they can be, because then you don't need the police officer. You don't need this person. You don't need this sector. It's like this system works with, unfortunately, sin.
Police need better training too.
Yeah, it's a dog.
But then
they need better
the
training
way to gain, like the whole idea of capitalism and finances and things. It's power. It's a power. Power.
And we got to remember, we're living in a sinful place. We're supposed to sin. Yeah, we're supposed to sin.
We're not.
Unfortunately,
but we're talking about the punishment side of sin. We're like, that's why I said we're not God.
I'm just saying, you know. The punishment can be tweaked.
Where you said you feel like you don't feel like everyone can flourish because then they wouldn't need those things.
Yeah.
I don't see a world where it's wrong for everyone to be flourishing. Because then, like, not.
You think everyone can be flourishing?
Not needing police.
Not to the same level, but
everyone can be flourishing.
Not needing.
I'm saying like not to the same exact
as
degree.
much issues, not having as many encounters where people
I
feel
shouldn't
like
say
they're so broke,
flourishing.
they have
I
to
should say
rob
not
things.
everyone can be like, okay, you know how people are like, not everyone can be successful to a degree. If you really think about it, not everyone can be successful. I mean, capitalism exists for a reason.
I feel like it's a different
power and money is it's a pyramid. It's like there's people at the bottom. It's a structure.
Right.
Can everybody be at the top? Can everybody be at the top? Can everyone be LeBron James at the top?
If everyone worked as hard as LeBron James, yeah.
They could be at the top.
Yeah.
So who's gonna take care of him? Who's gonna do the jobs that no one wants to do?
The people
who aren't working as hard. And maybe only work 3 days a week.
But that's what I'm saying. We're always gonna have people that are not gonna be working.
Right.
If every single person was,
it sounds like you're saying.
But you're not failing because you're.
It can't.
But there would just be.
It wouldn't make sense.
More people.
It wouldn't make sense.
Your mind is.
It's not my mind. It's not my mind.
I feel like
it's the world we live.
See a world where it's just peaceful.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
It's the world that we grew up in.
It's not impossible. It's just not happening.
You can't have. Okay, who's gonna be the maid? Who's gonna be the garbage man?
You clean up your own fucking shit. What are you talking about?
Does LeBron James clean up his own shit?
Some maids are happily being maids. Why are we? Some people are happy.
I'm not saying that they're not happy, but I'm saying success to a degree. Not any. You guys are acting like we can all be successful. That's my issue with what we're talking about. We can't all be successful.
Happy to be maids. A lot of maids that are happy to be maids are like people that are happy in where
What about
in their position.
It's
So who's
also
gonna?
being
Okay, for
comfortable
McDonald's,
with the amount
can
of work
McDonald's
they put
run?
in.
Can everybody be the owner of McDonald's?
If they put the work in, they should feel like they can. But the
They-
people that didn't,
But unfortunately, we
they accept
need
their
people. But we're gonna
position.
need people at the bottom to unfortunately take
But
care
I
of the
wouldn't look
orders.
at it as at the bottom.
For
It's just
society.
you didn't do
Like,
as
if you-
well as
if
that
you
person. You didn't
serve
put in
me
as
off
much
the
work
best
as
You
fries
guys are
ever.
basically agreeing with what I'm saying and then not agreeing with
For
what I'm
society
saying.
No, I'm
to work.
agreeing
So
with
what do you-
what you're saying,
so you're saying-
in a way, but not how you're saying. Like,
Because you guys are because
you're
how I'm
making it
saying
seem like
it.
it can't go on. Like there's
No.
way
I'm not
everyone
saying.
could
I'm
be
not saying.
successful.
I'm not saying if we have 1 million people, each person doesn't have what it takes to go to the top. I'm saying not all
You're
1
saying
million.
all of them can't be there.
Not all at once.
That's fine.
I think they can't be.
8 billion people in this world cannot all be at the top.
Okay.
You agree with that? Yes or no?
I agree. Not all
agree with
8
that?
billion people. Oh, but I only agree based
No.
off not everyone's gonna have the same worth ethic. They're not gonna be
I
willing to
don't.
put in the
Same
same
skill set,
work.
Okay, well
same-
then.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
but,
what I
but that's
agree with
agreeing
it.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying that out of anyone in the world they can't go to the top. Obviously, each person has what it takes to go to the top, but not everybody can be at the top at all at once. It's not sustainable.
For the society that we live in
There's always
now,
competition. There's always going to be someone trying to be better.
for the society we live in now,
We
in
can't.
order for it to
8 billion
work,
people cannot be freaking LeBron and stuff like, or not LeBron, but like just at that top level you might look at to a degree. We just can't. We need people at the bottom.
it sucks. Like,
I'm sorry.
That's the society.
Am
we
I
live in.
wrong or right?
You are 100% correct.
Thank you.
Because for our society,
No, because it's like you guys are arguing about me trying to tell me 8 billion people can all be at the top, and it's not sustainable. So
If
You're
they
right
put
in
the
what you're
fucking
saying,
work
yes.
in, then this
Like-
whole world would just have to elevate even faster.
does
I mean, maybe more robots or something, but someone got to take out the garbage. Somebody got to be at the bottom. Somebody.
And then
we need,
the
you know,
people at the top, the geniuses at the top, are gonna figure out how to get that shit done.
they not. They think about themselves. A lot of them, and
They
being
don't wanna
sustainable
take
for
out
their family.
garbage.
such is
Elon,
life.
Elon Musk has these chips and all that. Maybe that can obviously be beneficial in the future. AI, I know that's gonna come along and help us.
Neuralink is coming soon.
Neuralink, but
is-
until
And
the-
I just feel like he just challenged himself more than a lot of people are willing to. That's why I feel like you're right in a sense where people are placed where they are and the world functions because of it. But I also feel like everything is a choice. They chose not to challenge themselves that far. They chose that's not how they want to live.
I
And
agree.
they accepted where
I can
they
agree with-
are.
I agree with that.
And that's why it functions.
I
But
agree
if
with
they,
that.
if there's someone that's that McDonald's worker and they flip the best burgers, but in the back of their mind they want to be Elon Musk or they want to be rich, and then they're ready to put the work in. If they put the work in for a year, they will not be a McDonald's worker.
I agree with that. But this is what it all comes down to. Nothing's perfect, and we live in a world full of sin. And if you want to think on a spiritual realm, that's just kind of unfortunately what it is. Like, you're not gonna have everybody. It's not a perfect world. We're not a utopia, and we just have to accept that to a degree. But don't let that discourage that one person, those people out. Not one person, but the masses of people out there. You can always do what you want and build up yourself and put your effort into what you really, really want out of life. I agree with that. You know. Oh.
I guess it's just up to the
I get what you
just
mean,
died.
like the
Oh,
the
no.
society
Yeah,
doesn't
did you hear it?
work.
One of them died, but yeah, we still probably have one going on this side or that side, so we should be okay.
But it's okay. They get the audio.
Which one?
Yeah, they get the audio though.
We
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say we could all catch on the one couch. Come queeze up. Everybody queeze up like it's a little
Like in the back of the
summer
car?
party. We're all matching
Your whole
anyways.
family?
Just you go.
I'll go over there.
Blue,
Yeah.
black, blue, black.
All right, let's go. That was it. But yeah, the camera died. One of them.
Wow.
died.
Well, maybe to close off with the world, we already know. You know, the world is not the greatest place ever.
Which
Things.
camera is it?
We don't know. We know things
Is
aren't.
that one still on?
This is on.
That one's still on.
It's off.
Okay, so that one's on. Ours is on.
Come catch.
Yeah, ours. I feel like ours always dies. Actually, no.
Yeah,
Last time
that-
yours died.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours died
ours
last time.
Yeah, we're at
But-
159. But
Yeah, but
hours
maybe
already?
just to finish off,
That's pretty good.
with the
That
world
is good,
being, you
though.
know, all up in the air, you know, you never know, things aren't perfect, whatever. Would you guys rather live forever, or would you rather have $1 billion?
Fuck me. I'd rather have $1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion, man. Living forever ain't even worth it.
Nah.
Because you want to live a life of meaningful.
But if you live forever, you can make $1 billion. over and over.
You'll run out of things to do.
I
Yeah.
don't want to see
Like,
people I
life-
love die. I don't want to see the life I
Yeah.
have. I
Yeah.
like it. I don't want it to keep changing too much. Like, I wouldn't want to be here for that long.
Because the point of life itself then becomes null and void at that point.
Right.
Once
Before the next one
know.
dies, can you shout yourself out? I want to shout
Yeah,
myself
you
out
guys
too.
shout. Yeah.
I
absolutely.
feel like we didn't get to really tap
didn't
into
even really-
who.
We
Yeah.
really
Well,
didn't.
yes, you did with the books, but I mean, like, what
Yeah.
else? Like,
So my name is Robin Wong. I'm part Chinese. My last name's Wong. It's just like my grandfather's. My dad's dad. His dad is Chinese.
Oh, wow.
So that's where that comes from. But my online alias is Raw Vintage. The reason I did that is because my name is pronounced Ravin. So it's kind of a way to people. It's spelled Ravin. So I would always get Raven.
okay.
You know, things like that. So it's kind of a way to people to be able to pronounce my name. But that's who I am. That's what I do. I'm a voice
Like,
actor.
they'll naturally say raw because you're
No
raw
one will
vintage,
never
raw
naturally
vin.
say Robin. No one.
No, I mean, because you're saying raw vintage. Now
Exactly.
people with Robin.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
Exactly, right? So, yeah, I'm a voice actor. I've been doing it for like 2 years now. I'm a content creator, I guess I would say.
You are. Yeah, absolutely. Public figure.
Public figure, man.
Inspirational. I'm about to do a spliff talk. I don't know why I never
Listen,
did it all
do it.
now. The way
Listen,
everyone tells
engage
me
with your
to
people
on
then.
quitting
Engage with your
smoking.
people
Yeah,
then.
Yo, wait. We were supposed to talk
Capitalized
about.
off of
We were
it.
supposed to talk about that. Actually, Snoop Dogg is quitting smoking.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
A lot
You
of
think it's for health
celebrities are
reasons or
joining
for-
in. No,
Health
a lot of
reasons.
Has to be for health.
celebrities
No, it's
are
not-
joining in with quitting smoking.
I know why they're quitting.
A few
But
of
we can
them
talk
said
about that
almost
next
stuff too.
episode.
Even Coyle Ray said after Thanksgiving, because Americans have their Thanksgivings coming up, I believe.
yeah, just-
So after she's going to quit too. A lot of them are going to do it.
I'm
Hallelujah.
quitting as of 2024. It's
I already
So
quit.
good
December
six?
31st is your last day smoking weed?
Yeah. Well, actually,
It actually
it's
supposed to be before then.
December
Are you quitting?
30th. The 30th.
Before
yeah.
then.
Are you quitting too?
I'm trying. I'm honestly trying. You know what? 2024, I'm done smoking weed.
All right, you
said it
guys heard
here.
it here on Players Play.
No, so there'll be no more split talk.
No more split talks next year?
No
Do,
more split talk.
I
I'll
don't
do it
know.
like a drinking talk.
Yeah,
Just take a couple shots. A wine talk.
Yeah, wine
Or
talk.
what's that
wine
thing
talk.
called when you go ask them the...
Nah, that's boring.
No, a little bit of spiritual energy.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Sage
that's
talk?
boring.
I'm
Sage.
doing no sage talk.
Just the sage talk. Your meditation will
cleansing the
fall
area.
in.
Nah. We're trying to get wild.
Just
Yeah,
look
like-
ahead.
Too bad
trying to get
everyone
wild
wants to stop
cows.
smoking, but really drinking is worse. And
It
everyone's
is.
a
I can
motherfucking
stop-
alcoholic.
I don't
But
drink.
no,
But
not
drink-
everybody. Not me. Not
drink-
everyone's, no, you smoke way more than you drink. I think a lot of people, because it's like, I feel like
No.
smoking is so convenient.
Nah,
Yeah.
smoking
It's
is way more than drinking. Be real.
Yes, you kids a lot. Like, first of all,
I'm only me now. No, but yes to
Before-
what you've seen. Yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy because I'm about to go to Ganjika house right after this and go get some weed.
Ah,
Wait,
well,
grab
soak
one?
it up.
Yeah. Oh, I have grab at home. I have the shaker at home.
Oh,
to
Liz.
literally
Come on.
one
I'm not gonna lie,
to
that's what
two
keeps
spliffs
me.
a day. You
Yeah,
have.
a
That's the
little bit.
grabba.
Why
Yeah,
not?
it's the
I can't smoke an Ito slip.
Yeah, the
I
grabba's
cannot
smart.
smoke an Ito slip.
I don't smoke no more, but yeah, the grabba was keeping me in.
Good.
Okay,
Keeping
wait,
me in
can
the
I,
game.
can I shout my name?
Yeah, go
Of
ahead.
course,
Good,
go ahead.
sis.
Yeah.
Before everything's done. I don't even think I said the name of the song that I just dropped. but
You did,
it's
MVP
called
show.
MVP. Oh,
You did. Yeah.
well, I'm gonna say it again.
Go ahead.
Talk your shit.
It's the MVP show. But that song is out now. I definitely have a lot more coming. My name is Mariah. The Instagram's the MVP Lab. I'm a hairstylist, but my
Yeah.
passion is singing. Well, my passion is hair as well, but it's just the time to sing now.
You can
I gotta-
actually sing.
I gotta do
Yeah,
what I gotta
she can.
do. I hope everybody taps in, and I hope this interview this episode gave people a little better, like a better insight of who I am. It's not just assumptions, you know. I liked this. This was great.
Yeah, this is
I hope
fun.
everybody
this is
taps
fun.
in. I hope we have a round 2 because clearly I'm a chatterbox.
Yeah,
we gotta
this is
run
dope,
this
man.
back,
You both.
Yeah,
will
we're gonna
be
run this back. We're gonna have to run this back.
and we have to match next time again too.
Yeah.
And lots of
We're recording
events
next
too, where we can all connect and get together.
Yeah.
That's what Players Plays all
We're
about.
planning one, so you guys.
My birthday
Yeah,
is
yeah,
coming
that was
up.
it. I
and
told him
was
about it. I
telling-
told him about it.
I was telling
Wait.
Our
Cass,
dodgeball.
if you
Yeah,
guys
he was on
hosted an event for my birthday, like
My birthday's coming up
When's
too.
your birthday?
When's your birthday?
December 20th.
Oh, his is first.
Wait, yours is April? Okay, we have time for you, and then yours is
December 20th.
That's
All right,
now.
so you guys want to do? You guys want to do a little Players Play?
Let's do. Ooh, let's do
An
the
R&B
game
What are you
night
down for?
with the
Ooh,
sex-
R&B night.
R&B card game night.
Oh,
The sex stuff. How are we gonna integrate that? Oh,
Because you gotta tell everybody.
And it has to be R&B because flavored. It has to be R&B flavored.
Okay.
Like R&B theme.
R&B theme,
R&B theme?
games night turn up with
With
special
sex talk.
special sex talk with with like added
Ravi.
little games and giveaways. Like maybe we could
Give away a
some
dildo. Give away like a
vibrators
vibrator.
and
Yeah.
dildos.
And get a
That'll be our
sponsorship.
break.
Lubricate.
And get a Durex sponsorship.
Hey.
Oh, let's do
Children
a
or-
game that we could do games like that. Are you nervous? Like how or that
Ooh.
that
The little-
temperature, that
oh.
pressure game.
Oh.
Heartbeat.
Or even on our
the more
wheel,
he
we'll
talks-
change our wheel.
Oh.
Like we have our, the
Yeah,
more he goes
yeah.
spin the wheel
Yeah.
that we spin,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
change it to like sex
Or like
erotic
that
stuff.
monitor
Yeah, yeah,
thing,
yeah,
like
yeah.
people could wear the heartbeat monitor thing, and like the more he
put on
tells
an
a
Apple
story,
Watch.
whose
Oh,
heart's racing
yeah,
the
that'd be
most
sick.
Yeah.
loses, like that's
Oh, hey.
She got ideas.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
like
yo.
the more he talks, like the person who's a little too nervous, they get out. Like,
yeah,
The
and they have
person
to
with
be
the
like,
highest
you
heart
gotta
rate.
get left with
blindfolded.
a white
Yeah.
gangster girl. You're gonna have to
It's like
try
memory.
to seduce.
Yo, I like this. I like
It's
this.
a good idea.
This sounds like
I'm down.
some motion.
Try
I'm
to
down.
seduce. Yeah, we
Players,
should get it
man. You
poppin'.
guys know what to do. Go tap into what our guests are doing.
Yeah.
And just stay active because you never know what the hell's going on with Players Play.
But it's
At
always
Raw
something.
Vintage, by the way.
Players gotta play.
Come on.
Always.
Every
Come
time.
on. Come on.
And I
The
need
big
a sparkly
3P.
sweater too.
Come on.
Come
We got
on.
you.
Our new drip
merch?
on the
Come on,
way.
new drip on the way. Come on, show them what's good. We're gonna put this on every
Players
colorway
play.
too.
That's a
we need
that's
you
a
now.
shit. Like you guys could run that with a brand.
That's the
I
vibe.
be thinking like a tracksuit that says players play.
Mm-hmm.
Because me, I always tell people like my favorite thing to say is pay to play. Like
Wait, whoa.
Don't waste my
That's
time.
I love that too. Pay
I
to play.
say that all the time.
I
So,
swear
like,
I've been saying that.
I look
I've
at
been
you guys'
saying that.
thing and I'm like, I would wear that.
I swear I've been saying. I was
Yeah,
literally
you
just
have
saying
to get a
that.
new sweater shirt because she lost her.
Because that's what
Someone
I say.
took
I
her
always.
shirt.
Someone took your shirt?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't even get
Our
to
merch
wear
is
it
a
yet.
big deal.
I didn't even get to wear
Real
it yet.
shit. Don't worry. We finna
Okay, you
get you right. You want this? Which one?
We're
You
gonna
want
get
this
you
on the
one
blue? On the light blue?
Hey,
Ooh, yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna wear it out. I'm gonna tag you guys.
Come on.
You
We got
gotta
you. We're
get
gonna
them
get
the
you right.
light
We're gonna
blue
get you
so
right.
Pants for it.
Yeah, we're gonna get them the light. Yo, you know what? Light blue drip next.
Give the light blue.
Yeah, light blue drip.
Yeah,
Yeah, light
baby
blue drip
blue.
next. Light blue drip next.
Okay,
No cap.
okay.
That's what's up, guys. Come on, man.
Period.
Tap into what's going on and make sure you're at the next Players Play event. If you're not, you late. Don't play.